Well, I'm gonna let you guys listen to the AvII-Mania music for a little bit. I have my water, but it's like across the room, so I'm gonna go get it. But like here, look, the AvII-Mania music is a bop, so y'all can listen to it real quick. I'm gonna be back in like 4 seconds. Alright, we made it back. Which means it is that time again. So let's do it. Wa-cha-cha me in because... Good day, good people, for a fine day in the year of the ratings, cooling day, problem days, anomaly, the no more cars, acknowledge your AWE champion and traveling companion. Hi, Mon, and welcome back to the road to AvII-Mania 2. Oh, well, you know, we'll just turn that down just a smidge. Perfect. Yeah, put those ones up. Put your ones up. Put them all up. You better believe it. I hate to have to do that. Oh yeah, you better put the ones up. Oh man. How y'all doing? And I have my water. Perfect. Let's be honest, today is the day we hope that Void broke his neck. I don't know if that's gonna be the case, but look at all those ones. You love to see it, acknowledging your champion, who will be back in action officially at AvII-Mania 2 to defend that title in the ladder match. But I digress. That's next week. We got a whole bunch of stuff next week that's gonna be very important. We're gonna have our War Games Advantage matches, which... Now that I'm realizing, I need to double check, last but not least, the poll that was out on the site. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Alright, well, I'm so far behind. Don't worry, it hasn't actually started yet. Welcome in, you guys. Let me come here, do this real quick. Got one thing to do, and we want to have it here. Yeah, perfect. Alright, now we're officially set for the road to AvII-Mania 2. Continuing. Are y'all ready? First of all, it's the Mets Open Challenge. Stupid trees cutting off my power, goodness gracious. Happy early birthday, Sonic Gaming. Yes, happy early birthday indeed. Also, welcome in anybody, and everybody. Fingers crossed, yeah, I'm gonna call it now. Void has chosen Chihiro and Asnir for his team. I wouldn't like either of those to be on his team, not for nothing. One's up for Thomas. No. That's for Thomas. Fingers straight down to the bottom of the earth. Couldn't find the right emoji. He better not have chosen Chihiro. I think that we would all be lost. It would be tragic for all of us. It's all about the Mets. It's about time for the Mets. And it's about time to start our show. So, first and foremost, are you ready? Who do y'all think? Who do y'all think? Also, there is one more thing. Mishima has been missing since last week. And that's really concerning. But I digress. I do digress. Are you guys ready to see who, count 'em who, will be accepting the open challenge today? Oh boy, yeah, no, so I'm very, very concerned. Yeah, it's not good. Don't tell me, yeah, so look, I'm expecting the worst but hoping for the best. Because if Mishima's not there, Lead AV's gonna have some trouble. He's gonna have to do some more picking. Look, we'll deal with that later, because I'm sure bad things are gonna happen. But for right now, let's enjoy the Mets Open. That's still me. The Mets Open Challenge. Now, Mizuki has been essentially unstoppable in the Mets Open Challenge so far. Was there any Morse code? I don't think so. I always miss it, not for nothing. Oh no. Look. Are we all a little bit concerned about this whole Mishima news? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's all. There's nothing else I have to say about that. We're all concerned. But we are not concerned for Mizuki because she's wilding out here. Genetically modified Mizuki, she is out here ready to slap anyone who comes her way. Any soul who stands in her path is gonna get cracked. But let's see who that soul is going to be. Oh, that would be... That's a robot! That's a robot! She's fighting a legitimate robot! Roxy, what are you doing here? Not another FNAF character, got some FNAF in the house. I am worried. You know, it's easy. Easy, Mizuki's got this easy, let me tell you. Flattering like the rest of Mizuki, right? This feels familiar. I'm conflicted, I just finished for Nirvana Initiative, but I like Roxy Wolf as well. Music's really good though. Yeah, no, this music does slap. This is some banger music, I'm not gonna lie. Springtrap win? Never! We have children in the AWE. So never! Also, poll, you're dang right, it's time for that poll. Let me talk to ya. Mets, because it's all about him. It's Mizuki. It's Roxy. And it's about to be a show on the road. And Mizuki starts off early, trying to take out Roxy from, it looks like, the knees. And I'll tell you what, that's wise. That's extremely wise. Uh-oh. Shots to the midsection. Mizuki laser focused, and Mizuki, boom! I don't know if we've ever seen Mizuki do that specifically. It looked like some sort of tornado DDT just standing up, and then a suplex, she's taking it to Roxanne Wolf, and you know, it's very interesting, and another one. It's very interesting, and Sammy is here from the get-go. It's interesting because in these matches, a lot of times, Mizuki starts off just taking a whole lot of damage, and then follows through and destroys her competitor, but right now, Roxy is getting destroyed by Mizuki from the get-go. Immediately tried to go for a pin. Sammy runs over. Took him a little while. Wait a minute. Already a 2 count. Goodness gracious. Mizuki's like, I'm finishing this one quick. I've never fought a robot before, but they're gonna go down all the same. Boom! Trying to bend the metal joints. The animatronic endoskeleton. And it looked like that was almost a kanji cutter, paying respect to the last person who did an open challenge. Mizuki out here knows her history here in the AWE. That might have been Roxy's first real bit of offense. But now she's got a bat, and Mizuki slaps it right out of her hands. Goodness gracious, Mizuki! Mizuki's, yeah, you're right, Zhao Julio's completely right. Absolutely not playing around at all this time. No playing around. And let's also peek that just a little bit. Perfect. Mizuki breaks out the bat. Mizuki's trying to tear apart. Oh, but a spear out of nowhere! Roxanne Wolf with that one spear is trying to fight back. Tosses Mizuki back into the ring. Can Roxy come back from what has been an assault that has been all Mizuki so far? She gets ready and she taunts to the audience saying, I'm the coolest one here, but Mizuki dives outside of the ring and takes her down. Roxy with a German suplex. Tries to follow up with a punch. Mizuki rolls out of the way. Pulls her up into a suplex. Goodness gracious, Mizuki with no chill. I think Mizuki's using this opportunity to send a message to anyone else who wants to accept her open challenge, but a roll-up could keep Mizuki down one for just one. For just one. Roxy is a little bit hopeless right now. A little bit hopeless. I digress. We could see some crazy shenanigans happen. Roxy could come back, could fight back with that bat especially, but Mizuki's already up. And she knocks the bat out of Roxy's hand again. Turns her around. It looks like she was thinking about the vertebreaker, but didn't quite get a hand on it. Roxy with a leg sweep misses, but we've seen these kicks from Mizuki. They'll knock you out cold. And that's 1, 2, And Roxy already forced to use resiliency. Already forced to use resiliency. Roxy, I don't know if she knew what she was getting into. I think she was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have fun with this child, and all of a sudden, oh, I guess this Mizuki isn't a child. Suplex going into a reversal. Roxy, I think, knows where she is, trying to get a semblance of what's going on in this match, but Mizuki just too quick for her. Tried to go for a kick to the neck, but Roxy moved out of the way. Roxy throwing Mizuki into the ring, trying to get some separation. Didn't work out too well for her last time, but can she... No, Mizuki's still too fast. Throwing Roxy right back outside. Mizuki wants to keep this on the outside. Fair enough. What happens first? This match ends or my dinner gets here. If Mizuki has anything to say about it, the match is going to end before your dinner gets here. Especially with this. Oh, she's carrying her. Powerbomb into the barricade! Oh my gosh! This is a really just relentless Mizuki. But out of nowhere, Glam Rock animatronic Glam Slam. Just like Freddy 1, 2, but Mizuki didn't even need resiliency. Didn't even need resiliency. Roxy got her moment in the spotlight, but the strength of Mizuki is what's stealing the spotlight as she lifts her up, shows her off, and drops her down. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Roxy, I'm unsure if you're going to be able to fight your way back from this one because Mizuki has been a dominant force. Mizuki has been a dominant force. Wait a minute. That was a much-needed reversal by Roxy. Mizuki was looking to put her away. And now Roxy fighting back with a DDT. This match is not over yet. This match is not over yet. Mizuki back in the ring again. Roxy and Sammy kind of swooped in there at the exact same time, but Mizuki with a hip toss and goes to get one of those signature Mets baseball bats because it is all about the Mets. But she walked right into, it looks like she's going for the Glam Slam. No, Mizuki was about to get out of it, so Roxy just went for a headbutt right to the spine. Right to the spine. How is this going to play out? What is she thinking? What is Roxy thinking? She's fired up! Oh, she went for the spear, but Mizuki caught her again with the knee! The legs work like magic as Mizuki says, your finisher don't mean nothing, and Roxy says the same, another reversal. Roxy staying alive in this one. If she's able to turn Mizuki around, she might be able to hit her with a Glam Slam, but it's not going to work. Outside of the ring again, Mizuki's just too well versed in this match. My gosh, what turned into Roxy surprising the audience turns into her being the true underdog in this fight, but she's got 2 finishers. If she's able to hit this Glam Slam, and she's up, but Mizuki once again reverses it. Roxy needed that. She needed that more than anything, and she wasn't able to get it. Her joints, her spring locks, her animatronic endoskeleton, all of these things probably on the verge of turning to scrap. But wait, she's going for it again, but once again Mizuki reverses it. She said she's not going to get hit with the slam, not again. And now an absolutely stunned Roxy gets hit with a Fisherman Buster on the outside. And honestly, 2, 3. In what was potentially the most unadulterated beatdown we've seen in a Mets match, rather. Roxy had like 3 or 4 opportunities to hit the finisher, but every single time Mizuki said no. Not today, no, not today, nuh-uh, not today, and then put her away. Roxy even tried to hit a spear from the corner. Mizuki lifted up that knee and said no, not today. My gosh. Mizuki now has the same amount of wins as Mitsurai. Oh my gosh. AvI, I need the manager nerf this monstrosity. She's not even that high, but all of these wins does kind of shoot her higher up the power ranking, so that does give her boost, so you know? You love to see it. Mizuki only used one signature in the match, the rest was Mizuki's brute strength. Exactly. Mizuki could not be stopped. Mizuki, a force to be reckoned with, especially in Mets action, and she proved it against Roxy today. Moon Sniper says, Mizuki wins, congrats to her, still undefeated in the open challenge. I wonder if she can get a clean sweep. We've not seen a clean sweep in open challenges, never. Soccer was close, but then all of a sudden, we saw shenanigans. Thanks to Hina. But Kanji, not even close. Mizuki here, well, I guess we have to go back to Mitsurai a whole year ago, was about almost 50-50 booking, but came out ahead at the end. Mizuki, I think she can do it. I think she can be the one to sweep. But we gotta find out. We have to wait and see. That Futaba match didn't exist. No, that Futaba match absolutely exists. It was the catalyst. It was the catalyst to a long bit of storytelling that's honestly still going on to right now when they're forced to put their differences aside. Put me back on the screen as we get ready for our next matchup. And so the question is, are you ready? Actually, one more thing real quick. Yeah, give me this. There we go. Perfect. Just making sure everything was all set. Because now, we're back to our round robin tournament, and let me tell you about this. This match is especially important in the round robin tournament. Because it's come back to our two losers. They both have 0 points. I think what they both want the most is to tie at 30 minutes. Because if somebody wins this match, the other opponent will not be able to come back. They will not have a shot. They will officially be eliminated from this tournament, but they will still fight the other team next week. That's why this match is so important. If there's a tie, they both still have a chance to a tie at the end, but we'll see. That's why this match especially important, almost as important as the next match too. Because if they tie, it gets a little bit tricky. It gets real tricky, right? We could have a fatal four-way at the end if they tie in that later match, but I'll tell you what. We'll get there in a second. Give me Inaba Investigation versus Get the Objects. They're both at 0 points. Let's see how this one plays out. Round robin, round 2 begins, and it's starting with your girls. They're coming out, and they're coming out strong. I think. Yeah, there they are. Goodness gracious. Let's see. LA Knight. Yeah. The stakes are high. Both of these matches, because we had 2 victories last week and no ties, these became the matches to watch. This second round, and especially this one. If somebody loses, they will not be going to AvII-Mania, but they will have their match next week. Because they might be able to stop somebody else from going to AvII-Mania. Whew, let's go. AD Gonzalez is rooting for, it looks like it's a good 50-50 split as well between Get the Objects and the Inaba Investigation team. Let me see. Still kind of shocked that they got first, but Yuki Chie on top, baby. Last time, oh, you know what's funny? And I'll talk about this a second. Because I do like, first of all, I don't know, they're really just living their best life right now. But I digress. When I had simulated another match for the round robin with the Blaze of the Ages, they won by countout again, and I kind of lost it. I was like, oh man, I hope they only win by countout. I really hope that they win by countout tonight, later in the night, because that would be chef's kiss. However, let's see. Chie get the cups. I'm just now seeing Yukiko's entrance, so now you get they shade. Yeah, right, exactly. Mondo Milkers. Pie. Not gonna call you Mondo Milkers. I'm pretty sure Pie put those on there. Incredible job, but here we go. It is time. Chair, who is especially illuminated tonight, it looks like, with Justice Hammer 4. Me, YouTuber friend, says Phoenix Wright is gonna use his special ability, blame them as the killer, which, I don't know, it might work out. Even 50-50 split on this team match, this tag team match. Glowy chair, why is the chair illuminated? It looked like maybe all of the lights just focused for 1 second onto the chair, because now looks very normal. Why is the chair so bright? Well, I mean, it is a metal object when you think about it. It is a metal object. Let me see. Boo, divine chair. We got some real 50-50s here. You either love the objects or you hate the objects. Okay, had to remind myself the objects are actually fighting, not me going on an acid trip, right? Laura says, sorry guys. Ryan says, though I guess Yuri and Natsuki is later, for now we have this match, come on, get the objects. Okay. I do wonder who you guys are rooting for. They are both, so look, they're both going to be okay with taking that 30-minute time limit, that draw. However, you do really want a victory. You want those 2 points. You want to make sure that one of the other teams is not going to be a problem for your point score. That is what you want. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to work, but right now, let's see how it happens. Let's see how this one plays out. Just 30 seconds into the match, and Chie is absolutely dominating Justice Hammer 4, but Justice Hammer 4 with a punch back. And tried to go for a slap, but gets caught with a kick. The heavy kicks by Chie lifts Justice Hammer 4 up. Boom! Onto the knee. Goodness gracious. And this match starts off hot. Ibuki comes right in. And goes for a kick as well. And throws Justice Hammer 4 into the corner. What does she got planned? Elbow right to the chest of chest? Question mark? If we can call it that. Look at this. Suplex. And going for a kick. Essentially a punt kick right to Justice Hammer 4. Going after chair 2. Yukiko is on fire. Yukiko still handling Justice Hammer 4. Justice Hammer 4 already hurt in the midsection and the head. And tags in Chie. It looks like they're going to try and target Justice Hammer 4. Midsection stomps. Another kick to that midsection. Turning it. Ooh! But a kick of Justice Hammer 4's own. JH4. Drop kick. Dropping Chie. Now trying to get some tag team maneuvers in here. And does just barely. Justice Hammer 4 is going to be able to get a rest. And Chie takes a big fall, and that big fall actually does hurt Chie quite a bit. Chair now celebrating in the ring. Ooh, but tries to dive outside and pays for it. Right to the mat. Chie now knows exactly where she is, but gets tossed back in the ring. Hold on. All I said, pie, don't you dare finish. Why? Justice Hammer 4, low-key kind of pie. Calm down. Get the objects aren't doing so good. As chair gets dragged back to the corner. Looks like turnabout is fair play because now they do a similar move, but a tag team. No, and they finish with a kick. Probably an idea by Chie. Yukiko now, heavy shot with an elbow, knocking out chair. And that's one. Just a 1 count. Justice Hammer 4 would not have been there for the save either. That's the big thing. That's the biggest point. Biggest point of contention. You got to make sure your partner's up, otherwise you might be in some danger. But we're still early in the match. We're only 3 minutes in, 27 minutes left, and Yukiko with that slap, tagging to Chie, and these frequent tags keeping them both fresh. Brilliant idea. Now Chie has already got a signature built up, which means that the objects are in some real danger, especially if they don't get like a well-timed reversal. Chair trying to get some offense in. But Chie runs right through chair, which is not surprising. Oh, tried to go for a kick and gets kicked in the back of that. I don't know what her legs were doing there. I don't think she knew either. If she's off kilter with her legs, and she's missing that kick again. That's got to shake the confidence of Chie. And the atomic drop to the legs, shaking that confidence, ruining the legs, and still going after the body and legs. Chair now seems to have developed a strategy. A strategy to get Chie off of her game and get Chie maybe potentially out of this match with a suplex. Standard suplex by Chair. Not going for a tag, and yet Chie tried to go for a kick, tried to kick the head clear off of Chair. Goodness gracious. That's not going to do it, but Chie is sustaining some real damage. Now, at this point, more damage than Justice Hammer 4. Chair is doing some work trying to even this match out. It glitched. Why did Chie glitch through the biddy? The biddy? The biddy. Alright, Dragon, who says, dinner has been collected and distributed. I would like to be quiet for a while as I eat. Enjoy your dinner. Also, what'd you get? What are you feasting on tonight? As Chie drags Chair to the corner. And they're going for another tag team maneuver. What is this? Oh my gosh, a double kick! And another kick by Yukiko! Chie is not the only person with kicks, but Chair says the same thing. I got kicks too. They nearly kicked that head right off of... Five Guys does sound good. I might get some Five Guys after the stream, honestly. There's one right over there, I'll tell you. You might have encouraged me. Come on, objects, do good, please. It doesn't look super good for them right now, but if they keep Yukiko isolated, try and get some damage on Yukiko, it could even out very quickly. But right now, Yukiko's taking it to Justice Hammer 4 now as a signature and a finisher. Kick to the back. But Justice Hammer 4 with the reversal. And tags back in Chair. What is Yukiko thinking? Tried to go for a kick, it looked like. Up and over. Up and down with a Samoan drop by the Chair. Yukiko reverses with a punch. But an X Factor taking Chair down. What is Five Guys? It's a burger place. And they give you a whole bunch of fries. Uh-oh. Yukiko, another punt kick right to the jaw. Question mark? Of Chair? I guess, question mark, but down again. And Yukiko setting up. Trying to beg for Chair to get up. Says, I'm not going to wait for you to tag in. I'm going to let you get up yourself. Ooh. And a headbutt. Shades of, but kipped right back up. I was going to say shades of Justice Hammer 4. Another Samoan drop. Yukiko's starting to feel something in this match. Just starting to feel something. But a reversal of what could have caused resiliency to be down, and a super kick by the Chair. And another one, no, to the chest, to the middle, the midsection rather. Chair's turning this around. Chair, I was gonna say Chair's not doing a single thing. Tossing Yukiko into the ropes. No, headbutt by Chair. It's like getting hit in the head with a steel chair. One, just a one count. Yukiko kicks out quick. Not a worry, no fretting at all. Yukiko rolls out of the ring, tries to get a semblance of some some time in this matchup. Throwing back. Yukiko goes under. Yukiko goes over. Yukiko goes through with that arm drag. Goes for the pin again. Arm. Oh, the rope break. And Sammy saw it immediately. That's the big thing. Sammy saw it. If Sammy would not have seen it, it could have been game over. Chair would have been like, oh yeah, I got this. Sammy's gonna see this and say, hey, hold up. We've seen it happen before where Sammy completely misses it. Sammy has cost people matches because he's completely missed it. But I'll tell you what, maybe that vacation that he had cleared his mind a little bit. We'll see. Good on you, Sammy. Sammy calls rope break. Everyone cheers. Rope break. Sammy, Sammy. Oh man, ridiculous. Ooh, but looked like a modified ankle lock by Chair. Yukiko hits that again, but that's not going to be enough to keep Chair down. Chair really desperate to make that tag. Yukiko tries to bring Chair over to Chie. Honestly wants a tag of her own. Chair misses wildly with that hit. And now, neck breaker. Slow neck breaker. Chair trying to slow down this match a little bit. Lifting Yukiko back up. Nothing there. Oof! Jawbreaker. which honestly should hurt Yukiko more, but Yukiko wildly celebrating, but as she does that, Justice Hammer 4 comes right back in. And Justice Hammer 4 has that signature ready, goes down, goes over, body, ooh, scoop slam actually. Scoop slam by the Justice Hammer, looked like wanted to drag Yukiko, but just didn't. And so Yukiko returns fire with a suplex. Oh my gosh, the heavy chop. The heavy chop, goodness gracious. What are you doing? Another heavy chop to the chest. And these clubbing blows by the Justice Hammer lifts you up with ease in a German suplex. And now Yukiko seems to be in danger. 10 minutes into this match, and these heavy shots again, and even super kicks. Heavy shot lifts back up, heavy shot again. Goodness gracious, the chops. Went for the headbutt, Yukiko reverses it, saves herself. If she didn't reverse that one, it would have been curtains for her, but now she's stunned and in the ring alone, now with a chair, who has two finishers on the ready. Yukiko in trouble. Yukiko in danger. And wisely, Chair going after Chie first, not the legal competitor. Chie's down, but not stunned. And they're both on the outside. The thing is, if they get Chie stunned and Chair starts to hit those finishers, it could be curtain calls quick for the Inaba investigation team. And Chie is indeed stunned. May have been commentator's curse. Because another Samoan drop by the Chair. What is Chair thinking? Another Samoan drop. The back of Yukiko's gotta be ruined as Chair goes up for the flying chair splash and hits it. Oh, plenty. 1, 2. Chie comes back in the nick of time. Chie saves herself from being stunned in the nick of time, and another Samoan drop. Yukiko's poor back. And Yukiko makes a much-needed tag to the fresher Chie, and Chie comes in immediately with that kick. But of course, Justice Hammer 4 there to stop it. The roll-up. 1, just a 1 count. I was gonna say, Yukiko is nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. And now this match is starting to get a little bit intense. A drop kick by Justice Hammer 4. 18 minutes left in this matchup at a minimum. Or rather at a maximum. Chie with that toss. Lifts up and just lets Justice Hammer 4 fall to the ground. Gets right back up. Kick right to the back of the neck. I'm telling you, these punts, these kicks, all by Chie. And if you get rocked with them, it could be curtain calls easy like that. Goodness gracious, galactic punt. That's 1, 2. Not only did Chair not make it in time, Justice Hammer 4 didn't use resiliency after that galactic punt. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Chie misses that kick for a 3rd time in this matchup, and the heavy shots by Justice Hammer 4 trying to even this out. Down and over, and scoop slam this time to Chie. Celebration with the audience. The objects are now back in this, standing straight and tall like a true hammer, and lets Yukiko get the tag. Maybe wanted to see a stunned Chie, honestly. But that might not have been a good idea. That may not have been a good idea. Or maybe it was, because Justice Hammer 4 now alone in there with Yukiko. Wait a minute. But Yukiko with a reverse DDT. But a Chair has been tagged in, ready again with those 2 finishers. Yukiko with that kick. Lifting Chair up, dragging Chair to the corner, and just tosses them like a steel chair, like you would, as you would. Pi did it twice. Pi can spell correctly. You know, after last week, I think that is very much needed. You said galactic punt right. We love to see it. Yukiko stun on the ropes. Oh, this could be bad. What is Chair thinking? Oh my gosh, a stomp. A stomp from the middle rope, targeting the chest and back of Yukiko. And this is another thing. Since these competitors are fighting back to back to back, the higher risk of injury, rather. That's what we gotta look out for. Try to go for that headbutt again. Missed again. If Justice Hammer 4 could just hit these headbutts, it could be even. It could be curtains, honestly. We are almost halfway through that time limit. After Wednesday, I think that was very, Wednesday rather. I was gonna say Wednesday, that's me. I think that was very needed. Oh yeah, after Mr. Lapis? Yeah, you're right. Yukiko going for the lock. The Amagi lock. And it was so quick. It was so quick. The Justice Hammer 4 had to use resiliency. Literally had to use resiliency. They want Yukiko out of this one. They need Yukiko out of this one because if Yukiko locks that in again, yikes. If Yukiko locks that in again, that's a big uh-oh. It's a big oh no. Justice Hammer 4, you really gotta tag out. You really gotta tag out. Yukiko's hurt. And she's hurt bad. But yeah, you gotta tag in someone who's got that resiliency. Yukiko's right back in there. Try to go for a kick. Jawbreaker. Yukiko trying to go for that. No, not even trying to go for the tag. She's just trying to get to the corner. She's exhausted right now. A return fire there. Chair going after the arm, which is wise because she uses that arm to lock in that submission. But return fire again. A reversal by Yukiko. Tosses chair once again as you toss a chair, as you do. And if she even thinks about using that Amagi lock, it could be curtains. Instead, she's going to the top rope, it looks like. What is she thinking up there? Oh, she's forced to get down. She's forced to get down by the steel chair. Steel chair swinging wildly. Doesn't know who to attack at this point. Now getting dragged over to the ropes. Gets punched after that by Chie, and a chop block right to the leg of the steel chair. 14 minutes left in this matchup. If they can survive for 14 minutes, it will be a tie. But right now, the chairs need, the objects need to be on the defensive, I believe. They have to be on the defensive. They've taken so much damage. Yukiko's really, really hurt. If they can get some, oh, turnaround. Uh-oh. Oh no, not this again. Resiliency forced to use on the other one as well. If Yukiko knocks that on, locks that on one more time, it could be curtains. It could be game over. Chair now realizes the opportunity. Chair climbs to those top ropes. Chair goes for the splash as Yukiko turns around. 1, 2. Chie there in the nick of time, but Chie also forced to roll out, and Chair has another one on lock. Could this be it? And another one. 1, 2. And Yukiko forced to use resiliency just like that. It's turned around because Chair has one more. Because Chair has one more. Splash. Splat. 1. But Chie's right there. But Chie right there. 3 big splashes. And a super kick. Chair's injured right now. That has knocked out the Chair's head. They still have to survive for 12 more minutes in this matchup. Yukiko. Hurricane Rana. Very, very surprising. But now Yukiko, I think realizes needs to tag out. Took all of those finishers, is in immense pain. Chair needs to tag out too, honestly, because if these kicks connect like this one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and especially that one, Chair could be out cold, and do not wait, because Chie might be thinking about Galactic Punt. Ooh, Chair with that reversal, but now stunned. And that is not where you want to be, because now, Sammy in the way, Justice Hammer 4. Did you see that? It looked like Justice Hammer 4 kind of moved Sammy, which moved Chair into the ropes for the rope break. Reversal of the Galactic Punt. Chair right back in this. There's still 11 minutes and 19 seconds. Chie is the only person in this match still with any resiliency, and now the Objects are about to use a tag team maneuver. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, they're targeting the legs of Chie. Oh my gosh, a splash to the leg. They're targeting the most powerful part of Chie. They're trying to take her out by the legs, which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And enough to stun. And if Justice Hammer 4 is thinking about that vicious headbutt, it could be curtains. Swinging neck breaker. Chie is starting to feel it. Drop kick to the head of Chie. And I think they've realized they have to keep... Ooh, goodness gracious, using the legs to... It looked like try and crack Chie's neck. My gosh. Chair back in, and Chair has that finisher. Chair with that finisher. If you let Chair get up to the top rope, just like we saw 3 times in a row to Yukiko. Oh no. Caught in the ropes with super kicks. Caught in the ropes with super kicks. Caught in the ropes to an already injured head of super kicks. Knocked clean out, but Justice Hammer 4 right there. 9 minutes and 43 seconds until we potentially see a tie. But I'll tell you what, it could be anybody, especially after that reversal. And another reversal. Axe kick. And another one right to the back. This match has been brutality. It has been sheer brutality, and they have to watch out for Amagi, because if Amagi locks in that lock, it is game over. It is game over, lightning fast. Justice Hammer 4 coming back in. Amagi using the corner, throwing it to the corner. Elbow to the corner, what is she thinking? A much newer reversal by Justice Hammer 4, goes for that low drop kick again. This is the dangerous moment. This is the most dangerous moment of this match. If this headbutt connects, and it does, Yukiko in immense danger right now. Chie can't get there. Sammy was in the way. Sammy was in the way. The Objects win. The Objects steal it.
Here are your winners, the Agents.
Chie gets confused, and the Objects steal the win. And they still have hope. Still have hope. But the Inaba investigation team do not. Unfortunately, they fought, and honestly, they were the most dominant in that match. But after the 3 back-to-back-to-back splashes by the steel chair, after the vicious headbutt to the midsection of Yukiko, they targeted her. And while they were completely fearful of her, it won't over yet. However, we still have plenty more matches to go. Congratulations to Get the Objects. They're still alive in this round robin tournament. But will the Inaba investigation team, stop whoever else they have to fight? Next week we'll have to wait and we'll have to see. But for right now, let's get the show on the road. And it's gonna be one heck of a match. Next up, Fatal 5, where you're dang right. Is Chair okay though? No. Chair will be walking in next week with an injury. That is also something to keep in mind. That was only match 2 of a lot, right? Oh, let me also tell you guys a little bit something about this match. It is a Fatal 5-way tables match. Now, not only does the winner go on to AvII-Mania 2, but every single person who puts somebody through a table goes on to AvII-Mania 2. There's a chance we see a 1v1, or there's a chance we see a Fatal 5-way. That is the trick of this match. That is the trick of this match. So essentially, if you don't get out first, you have a chance. You still have opportunity. So let's see how this plays out. Let's go. Fatal 5-way. And I hear that. Now, oh wait, I gotta give you guys a poll. I guess. I don't know how to give you guys 5 options, unfortunately. AvII-Mania 2. Tables. Match. Qualifier. Collei. Collei, a lot of people think, has been robbed out of a tables championship. Thought that a move that she did should have sent Now flying to the table, but it did not. And so everything Collei has to prove, everything Collei has to lose in this matchup. We got Clover, we've got Sayaka, and we'll just say, I don't know, Maki slash Sophia. Yeah, that sounds about right. That'll do. Collei getting robbed is not something I over. Yeah, look, we'll see. But who are you guys voting for is the real question. Clover is here. Has not been here for a hot minute. But now is an opportunity at tables gold medal, wood tables belt title. We'll just say title. Screw it, I'm going with Sayaka. I don't like that Kuzu Soda shipper. I don't. Collei, please join Amber at AvII-Mania. You mean the ghost of Amber. We need despair. Sayaka, it's your time. Closer's got some headphones. She sure does. She sure does. I don't know if I've ever seen her ears. Listening to her own theme. Her hair looks wonky. Well, her hair is wonky, but... Oh, what do you mean anyone but Maki? If anyone deserves it, it should be Maki. Because last year at AvII-Mania 2, Maki had a tables match, and she was cheated. She was cheated due to interference by Becky Lynch. She was cheated due to interference by Becky Lynch, and now she has an opportunity to get back into a tables match at AvII-Mania. She has opportunity to come back and win. She has opportunity, and opportunity means everything, and opportunity is what the squad is gonna capture tonight. Maki, at least don't get out first. That's all we want. Now Sayaka, as she comes out next, I assume, she's a different case. She still lost that tables match though. Exactly. So she needs to come back this year and win a tables match with something truly on the line. Boom. The tables championship. Now. Oh my gosh.
Representing the Entourage.
Sayaka even coming out to the Entourage's, to not even the Entourage's music, to specifically Pimp Kazuichi's music. Regardless, we do have to recognize that Sayaka did win at AvII-Mania last year in a tables match. She is the only person in this match who won at AvII-Mania. She's the only person in this match who's won at AvII-Mania, and she's the only person in this match who's won a tables match. I believe so. So, let's see. Let's get ready for it. Sayaka, I can't say I'm rooting for you after... Am I still salty about a year ago? Yeah, absolutely. AV, what do you think about Jimmy betraying Jay? He did it for Jay. I think it's a little silly that he did that, but he did it for Jay. So, I'm still rooting for Jay, though. Jimmy, he just made a big dummy mistake. Let me see. Apparently Sayaka loves Canada based on the flag or try. Yeah, Sayaka, y'all know Sayaka's secretly Canadian. Sophia won the tables match. That's true, but that wasn't an AWE sanctioned matchup. September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's Kazuichi's music, and last but not least... Wait, technically the tables championship isn't on the line. Not yet! But they will have a match. Sophia now coming out And she's got her yo-yos in hand. But unfortunately, we had to make sure that we took them off so she's not damaging people too much. We let her keep the strings, though. We absolutely let her keep the strings. Sophia, in her very first sanctioned AvII match, could she set the world on fire and win this whole thing? We'll see. We will see. I'm excited. I still love the metal remix of Last Surprise. I do too. And that is from her game, so you know. Here we are. And this is where we have to pay attention because this is where we find out who goes on to AvII-Mania 2 to fight for Now's title. It could be one person, it could be 4 people. But right now they're just brawling. They're trying to weaken their opponents, make sure that they stun them long enough to put them right through a table with ease. Clover out quick. If anyone like spears Clover off the edge right now, she could go flying through that table. Clover wisely gets out of the way. And look at this. Collei hitting that move, and if everyone who was here remembers, that was the move that could not put Now to the table. The table slid out of the way through divine intervention to let Now retain that title. And I'll tell you what, Collei is mad about it. Collei is furious about it. I talked to Collei backstage after the show, and Collei was like, I need another opportunity. Whatever match, that's a ladder, Sayaka! You're not qualifying for the ladder match, you're qualifying for the tables match. Someone get her. Someone get her. Someone tell her what kind of match this is. Ridiculous. We're all staring at Collei looking to see if she can get this opportunity, but she has to fight against these ladies. If she gets too laser focused, it'd be great, but if she gets distracted by her envy, by her rage, she could go through a table with the ease, with the quickness, and she could lose out on that opportunity. On the outside, though, we see, Clover getting kicked right in the jaw, and it looked like Sayaka and Maki might have been working together for just a moment, but that ends very quickly. Because I tell you, they've kind of become bitter rivals at this point. After Maki got embarrassed at AvII-Mania last year, now those two working together against Sayaka, and you love to see that. Clover, I'm going to acknowledge you for that one. Go ahead and help out that squad. She looked like she tried to help out. She wants more assistance from Maki, but Maki was like, you had your one move. You had your one move. Maki focused on somebody in the middle of the ring, but I don't know who she's thinking about. She's thinking about Sophia. Yeah, Collei's been robbed of titles a lot recently, weirdly. The tables incident, Stupid Call in the Pancake Championship. Yeah, Collei. Absolutely, but I mean, Collei also did win the Champion of Champions title, so I mean, you know. She's a strong competitor, what can I say? Sophia is getting destroyed, and she is stunned right now, so Sophia could be in dire straits, especially as Collei picks up a table and Maki does the same. Sophia's stunned in the middle of this ring with 2 competitors who both bring in tables. Maki tries to go after Collei, hits a reverse DDT. As Sophia tries to struggle back to her feet, Maki stays focused, and it's Sophia. Oh, now with a suplex, oh my gosh! With a package DDT, and Collei just kneeing Maki right in the face, Sayaka getting destroyed by Clover, and Collei falls right onto that ladder! Oh no! The real star of the match is here. Tables. I understand, Kuzu. Man! These two are just fighting relentlessly right next to this ladder, and it is terrifying. Terrifying to say the least. Maki lifts Collei up, drops her down onto the mat, thankfully not onto the ladder. Thankfully not onto the ladder. Slaps, big hits, heavy hits by Sophia. And heavy hits on the other side by Clover. And now, the 2 reddish head characters are focused on each other. Clover with a deep arm drag right onto the table. But a kick to the face, a possum kick, if you will. Now focus back on Maki and Sophia. Sayaka trying to focus on Collei might be a terrible mistake because Collei is angry. Angry and determined. Look at that possum kick as well right there. Collei focused on Clover, and Sophia looks like she's setting up the first table in this matchup. And now there's a 3rd table in the ring. What's gonna go on? What's gonna happen here? Ooh, a DDT by Clover! A DDT by Clover. Maki, very scarily right near that table. Sophia deposited in the corner. Oh, depending on what move this is, oh, she may have been saved. She may have been saved there. Clover almost taken to that table by Sophia. But instead, Collei says, I'm gonna lift you up and slam you down. Luckily, not through the table. Collei throwing Sophia in the corner. Spear to the corner. Goodness gracious. Every move a little bit dangerous as we are right next to this table. Super kick to the gut. Clover throwing Collei to the corner, but look at that Maki. Tossing Clover not to the outside. Clover with a reversal. And a Hurricane Rana. Maki just barely missing that table. Just barely. Clover. An attack there. Another hit there. Sayaka knocks down the table, which may have been a disastrous move because who knows, if she turned that the right way, she might have gone right through it. Clover gets knocked out with that table. Sayaka sets it right back up. Clover looked like she was focused on Sayaka. Maki then throws Clover, then focuses on Sophia. Maki, make up your mind. Maki going after everybody in this matchup. With Reckless abandoning Clover, now throwing Maki over there. Everyone's getting tossed in these corners. Collei's the only one who looked like she was thinking about dragging someone to the table. She's not very good at dragging, apparently. Collei and Clover fighting relentlessly. Oh, look at that. Sophia with the strength. Collei almost went to the Clover, through the table via Clover. Maki now focused, tosses Clover back in the corner. They're all dancing around this table. They're all dancing right around this table. Sophia punching Sayaka, backhand to Sayaka. Tries to drag Sayaka to the table. Sayaka, freaking Sayaka, as Collei chokes out Clover. Nobody to stop her there. Ooh, code breaker. Spinning code breaker by Sayaka. And beautiful move, neck right onto the table. And Collei lifting Clover up. If she starts to drag her, Clover didn't even let her. Clover throws Collei that way. Just misses, seems to be focused on Sophia now. Sophia blocks that hit. Clover with a reverse DDT, that reversal much needed, because if she threw her right backwards, it would have been all over. Once again, the two red-headed characters fight around that table. We can't see what's going on over there. Sophia's on the table, and it looks like Sophia will not be going to AvII-Mania 2. But Clover has punched her ticket. Now, if you're Clover, you want to defeat every single other person in here. You want to put every other person right through these tables. How is this going to turn out, though? Maki, she's in there with her right now. Kick right to the jaw. Oh, it looked like she's going after Clover. I'm sorry, she's going after Sayaka. Nobody's going after Clover except for Maki, who has her eyes right on Clover, tosses her into the ropes, then focuses back on Collei. Clover breaks it up, saying, you wanted me? Ooh, she tried to put her through the table as well, but Maki with that reversal. Sayaka looks to do some major damage. But Collei with the reversal as well. Maki lifts up Clover. Throws her to the ropes. And she gets stopped right there. Oh, but she's turned her around. In the nick of time, those elbows catch Maki. Clover's got her against the ropes. And if she hits like a reverse DDT here, no, she catches Collei off guard. Is Collei about to get robbed again? It looks like she is. Collei will not be going to AvII-Mania 2. Clover's on a rampage. Wants to make sure this is a one-on-one bout. But the two rivals last year are beating the heck out of her now. Truly unfortunate. Oh, but maybe not so much. Maybe Sayaka said, hold on a minute. I just need to put somebody through this table. Ah, the kick. The kick by Sayaka. And we don't love to see the shovel because, well, uh-oh. We know that terrible things can happen with that shovel. Collei is out, still on the outside. Clover knocks down that table, which is a shame because that probably would have sent Sayaka right through. Maki says, here, let me get that for you. But Clover says, no, I'll get it myself. Knee to Maki. Ooh, misses though. Maki catches her with a kick. Carries Collei around. I'm sorry, carries Clover around. Collei is out of this one. Maki and Clover, middle of the ring. Maki with the educated knees, the kick to the midsection. And now it's Clover against the ropes. Sayaka somehow misses with that, and another kick. Rocking Clover, and Sayaka now standing there trying to bury Maki. But Maki catches her with a kick. Catches her with a swinging kick, too. The Assassin's Creed, my gosh. And Maki says, I'm here to hurt people. If they go to AvII-Mania, I'm making sure they're going to AvII-Mania to hurt. But a kick of her own, Clover. Trying to make her way through this one. Is she going to get another table on the outside? There were two in there, Clover. You could have gotten one of those. Could have gotten one of those. Apparently not. Wasn't feeling it. Ooh. Clover with the reversal. Sayaka's stuck. She literally can't move past that ladder. The ladder's feeling a little janky. Be careful, though. That announcer's table is all set up. Someone gets thrown in there, it could be curtains. Maki looked like she was thinking about it. Still looked like she was thinking about it. Still might be thinking about it, but maybe not. Goes after the arm of Collei. Let me catch up. Ladder jank, ladder going flying, Lamau. You know, for an assassin, I respect Maki's strategy. Exactly. Her true nemesis, ladder physics, LOL. The laws of psychics do not apply in the AWE. That much we definitely know. That much we know. Oh! Clover right into the corner of the table as well. Ooh! Butterfly suplex into butterfly suplex. Into, ooh, a DDT, an impaler DDT. And then she says, are you crying, Clover? Sayaka mocking Clover. Mocking her. Sayaka confident, knowing that she's won a tables match before. That might not mean anything. That might not mean a thing. Sayaka just continues to take time to mock Clover. That's the real heel in this matchup. Every single time she does a move to Clover, she mocks her. Mocks her every single time. And maybe she's got a reason to because, oof. Clover didn't like that. She wants to get her revenge, but Sayaka was ready for her. She was ready for her, throws her back into the barricade, and then taunts her again. AV mistakes insert character here for Collei. How, you know, the green. Tilt-a-whirl backstabber. And if there's anyone who is fluent in stabbing someone in the back, it is freaking Sayaka. Sets up a table, trying to get the same victory that she got at AvII-Mania 1. However, there's a chance that Clover might be trying to set up just a 1v1 because right now, Clover's on a rampage. At the very least, we'll be seeing a triple threat, but it might just be a 1v1 match. Clover getting ready. Clover whips that kick, but hits the double stomp. Clover could do the impossible. Goodness gracious, neck breaker. And at this point, I'm truly hoping that after all the taunting that Sayaka did, Clover makes this a 1v1 matchup at the grandest stage of them all. Sayaka's gonna try and stop that from happening. But Clover's staying focused. She says, I need to put her through a table? I'm gonna get a kendo stick. Maybe I was wrong. Clover's not staying that focused. But Sayaka knocks Clover out with that table. Thinking about setting it up too. Right as Clover gets into the ring, sets up in the corner. But Did she set up her own demise is the real question. No, that table's about to fall over. That table's about to fall over. May have saved herself. And now these two trying to get the advantage. If somebody gets stunned right here, and the table fell right on top of Sayaka. If somebody gets stunned right here, it's curtains. It is curtains. Clover gets a table of her own. Into the ring it goes. Luckily, they haven't just been picking up the shovel over and over again. That's what I was afraid of. Sayaka actually picks up the table and it goes flying again. Clover, goodness gracious, takes Sayaka down. Could this be Clover's grandest victory? Definitely going to AvII-Mania 2, but will she stop Sayaka from going there? She just might! And Clover on a rampage, lifting Sayaka up! Clover defeats every single competitor in this match!
Here is your winner,
Clover said 1v1 me now. 1v1. Clover with the opportunity of a lifetime. I could have never expected that someone would actually go through and go boom after boom after boom after boom, take out every single person in this match. Even with that special stipulation, she destroyed everyone. The least experience in the AWE, and she came out on top. Clover? She was on fire. She had her moment, but will she have her moment at AvII-Mania? Can she stop now? That's the real question. We're gonna find out. But once again, congratulations to Clover. She is going one-on-one now for the Tables Championship. I'm excited. I'm excited for her. She swept. I didn't think anyone was gonna sweep. But she proved me wrong. She indeed proved me wrong. That's an ending I'm okay with, despite Sophia and Maki roll both losing. Hey, it was Clover's match to win, apparently. It was most definitely Clover's match to win. However, last week, we saw Kotoka go one-on-one with Ava in her first match. However, now we have two very seasoned veterans going one-on-one. We have Kotoko, and we've got the master of the knees, Klee. Who do you got? Let me see. First match I've already lost on my bets. What a great start. Well, you know it is. 1v1, my favorite Your Turn to Die character versus my favorite Zero Escape character, unless it's VLR Clover. Let's go. It should be an incredible matchup. Probably will be 2 out of 3 falls, so we'll see how it goes. If VLR Clover appears at AvII-Mania, I swear, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. It wouldn't be me. I know this is kind of dumb, but to ask after the match, who is Clover? From Zero Escape. From that series. Very good series. She's also a maniac. Let's see how this match goes. Instantly, I see a lot of people rooting for Klee, but let's see how this goes. Luna and Ezra, can I get a roll call? Mayhaps my daughter, Heart says Cherry. I'm not going to vote on this one. I'm saving my vote for the next match. You can vote on both of them. Ryan, you can vote on both of them. Oh, man. Clover, you're winning an AvII-Mania, girl. Not a prediction or a spoiler, it's a fact. Hopefully you didn't jinx her. Pie, hopefully you didn't jinx her. The children are fighting. They are fighting. They are fighting. The kids. It's a kids battle. Yay, twins. Since the inception of these titles, and I think every so often we have to talk about this, they have never been defeated for those tag team titles. They have been on a roll since last December. Every team that stepped into the par, somehow, some way in championship action, they've defeated them. And they're going all the way to AvII-Mania. They've now competed with those titles at every major live event. And this time, they'll be defending them on the grandest stage of them all in a triple threat match. But here we go. It is the one and the only. Coming out together, I presume, Klee. With Ava, who's kind of just walking. He's like, alright, well, here I am with this kid. Goodness gracious, Ava's like, alright, let's do business. Let's mean business. WW Klee and other twins. Yo, I'm here. Welcome in, Jagspan. You missed one heck of a battle in tables action. Goodness gracious, you're gonna have to go back and watch it. Ignore me, Cherry, just being random said. Who boy, twins are here, being biased toward another twins, but I am keeping that to myself. Oh, interesting. Fascinating. Goodness gracious. Prepare for trouble. I don't know, make it triple or quadruple. It is Kotoko. It is Klee. And I'll tell you what, this has potential to be a banger of a match. I don't know if you guys remember a ways back. There was, I believe, like a 4v4 elimination match, and Klee got hit with like 5 finishers in a row, and then all of a sudden she was like, I'm still going. I'm still going. And I popped off. I think you guys popped off. It was essentially like, Klee, just stay down for your own benefit. Ava didn't sign up for babysitting. Yes, she did. That's what it looked like. She was like, all right, come on, do your thing. Whew. Whew. Ava business. Klee, yay, fighting. But look at these stomps. Look at these stomps. And this is something that's very interesting. They prepared for Ava, and I think they can prepare for Klee, but I don't know if they can prepare for the combination of the two of them. Ava, the babysitter, just watching the children fight. Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But don't take anything away from Twin Magic. We can't take anything away from Twin Magic. Twin Magic, once again, as I said earlier, have been on the dominant streak of a lifetime. Whenever those titles are on the line, they bring out their A game. They somehow, someway win. They pull it out every single time. But right now, Kotoko is feeling the after effects of being in a match with a former SmackDown Women's Champion. We have to remember, they really haven't fought since Klee has been on a roll, since we've seen Klee's history in the My Rise, since we've seen Klee defeat Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship. But once again, don't take nothing away from Kotoko. Not a single thing. Prepare for double, make it trouble. Stop, you broke my brain. I wonder if Kotoka didn't exist, who would be Kotoko's teammate in all of this? That's a good question. I'm unsure. I gotta go, I really hope I make it back before Void's match. Godspeed. Godspeed, Pie. Hopefully you do. We got plenty of matches to go, we'll see. Since she was an accident after all, yeah, she could have not existed. She could have not existed. But a single typo, and y'all ran with it. Y'all ran with it. F for Paimon. No. Paimon always gets W's. We love Paimon. We acknowledge Paimon. But let's watch this matchup. Klee. Midsection, midsection. Going for those shoulder tackles. She's trying to weaken the midsection of Kotoko. And if she's lucky, she might be able to maybe get a little, like, damage in. Because that's something we also haven't seen, the twins being injured going into a championship match. But I don't think that's going to happen because Kotoko looked like she was ready for her, but just changed her mind. Changed her mind, it looked like. Changed her mind, and that's surprising to me. Maybe she said, maybe I'm going to miss this, maybe I shouldn't underestimate. She's going for a submission outside of the ring. Trying to go for a submission outside of the ring. Before I go, just know my typos have never created someone. Give it time, Pi. You know what? You're right. Just give it time. It's only a matter of time. Is she going for the Pediclee? And she hits it too. Could Kotoko be in dire straits? She might be because... No, she didn't even go for bombs away. She went for the clean knee. 1, 2. Kotoko forced to use resiliency early. Forced to use resiliency early. And that's what we were talking about. We haven't seen this Klee. Klee's breaking out all the moves that she learned in the My Rise. The knee to the face. It's the dangerous knees of Klee. But once again, don't count out Kotoko. Don't count out Kotoko for a second. Because in a moment's notice, she'll hit you with that Sister Abigail too. In a moment's notice, she'll hit you with that bowing DDT. She's got moves for days. And right now, Klee, I don't think she's focused. She let that rope break happen. She could have dragged Kotoko out of the way, and I think Kotoko might be realizing that. I think Kotoko may indeed be realizing that. If she can find a slip up by Klee, who is too excited in this matchup, she will take advantage and she may pull out a quick victory. Now she's targeting the arms. Right, another target on the arms. And now she's going for, it looked like she went for a submission. Missed the dropkick Klee did, and Kotoko, she hits bombs away! She steals the finisher! She stole Klee's finisher! 1, 2, and just like that, Kotoko's playing mind games. Kotoko plays mind games, and that's what you have to watch out for. She needed to find that moment of hesitation. In that moment of hesitation, now Klee is furious, and if she's too mad, she can't focus, and that's when Kotoko can sweep in, hit another finisher, and steal the victory. That's why you gotta watch out for Kotoko. That's why you gotta watch out for Kotoko. It's mind games like that that make it so difficult to beat this tag team, but once again targeting the back, Klee goes after Kotoko. Hurting bad. But I digress. Elbow to the... Oh, wait. Tosses her back in. I was gonna say Kotoko does have that finisher on the ready. Oh, they both go for a reach. But Klee goes for that pedically again. And I tell you what, if she hits this one, it might be curtains. Because she said, you can have bombs away. I'll take my clean Klee knee. And just like that, one win over to Kotoka for Twin Magic. And then reversing to the other side, we see a win for Klee. They both have a little bit of momentum going to AvII-Mania 2, but next week, it'll be a classic 2-on-2 match between these two teams. And we'll see who really holds that momentum when we're forced to work together. Yes, Klee, knockout, and boom, it's over, respect the knee. On the hardest part of the ring, exactly. Klee used the environment to her advantage. Overcame the mind games, but will that work? Come next week when they're working together. Because together, they've been unstoppable. Let me see, I have a pile driver as my finisher. It's dangerous. It's a pile driver will hurt you bad. She's fine for now. Kotoko's not injured, and I think that's also what was going on. I think Kotoko may have been able to kick out of that one, but Kotoko said, no. We'll save this for tag team action next week. Once again, mind games. Bring me back in. Because it's time to set up for our next matchup. I really hope next match ends fast because I really want to be, really want both of the Field siblings sweeps. Oh, right, because, yeah, you're right. I don't know what I have in my finisher. Yeah, what's your favorite finishers out here? Might as well bring this up for Aviator. Mikami and Luna made a faction called the Converged World Order. It sounds intimidating, but it's more of a faction against Void, which is interesting. Good. I think we're all kind of enjoying a little bit of against Void, so I'm for that. I'll acknowledge that. I'm writing some stories while listening to the stream, TBH. Well, don't worry, because we might have a match that runs for 30 minutes. RK all the way, Black Widow. That's a nice one. I love the AA, the Attitude Adjustment. We love to see that. A 720, 619, based on my birthday, 720. Cool. My finisher is the Butterfly Brainbuster, rather, says Sonic Gaming. Bias towards the Eclipse with the KOD. Bank Statement and Chiropractor are all amazing. Goodness gracious. Alright, hold on. Before I forget, let me give you your poll. Round 2. Round robin. Let me spell right. Let me not turn into pie. We have Literature Rivals versus Blades of the Ages. And it's time for that match to begin. Put it up. And let me catch up with you guys real quick. Hidden Blade or the Aussie Cutter? Aussie Cutter is a deep pull. I didn't expect that one. Alright, cool. Batista Bomb. Very good. GTS. I'm rooting for, I don't know, IDE. Kuzusoda, I don't know what my finisher would be, but it'll probably have something to do with kicking. We love kicking! I'd adopt all four. I was fond of the Hardy Brothers. So I have to say Twisted Fate or Swanton Bomb. One of the greatest tag teams of all time. Because my upper body strength is non-existent. Fair enough. Comedy. The original Cody Cutter. Okay, you know, that's fair too. At least my typos haven't created somebody. That was my typo that created somebody. And I think it was for the good of mankind. Maybe you should do better with your typos. Natsuki, Yuri, Pyra, Mithra, I would adopt them all. The Omega Driver, okay. Okay, I'm here for it. This one is way harder than the first one. Both teams are actually good this time. The shade thrown to the objects, but they could be going to AvII-Mania too. And I'll say, you people put those objects in. You people. Chatter. You chatters. Let me see. Oh, those two are damage control. Okay, fair enough. Natsuki's injured. Right, I believe you're right. Natsuki should be injured. Natsuki did indeed get injured. Literary Girls versus the deadly combo of Fire and Light. Who will win? Who will lose? Setting the stage up very nicely, Moon Sniper. Yukichie not winning is pain. I prefer Literary Rivals, but we'll see. Technically, I'm the one who put in the objects. I take full responsibility. Lamau. Jags, if you're talking about my favorite finisher, it's probably the Attitude Adjustment. If you're talking about my favorite finisher in the game, it's probably Zoe Stark's finisher. Oh, the Z360, I think? That one is a banger. But here we go. Natsuki is starting off injured, and she's starting off this match. That's the big opportunity here. I think she's just trying to do as much damage as she can early. But we also have to remember that this team over here, Blaze of the Ages, they're wise. They are the smart team. They plan to win by countout again, but Natsuki over here immediately going into what looks like a knee bar, actually. Either a knee bar or a single leg Boston Crab. She's got to stay on the offensive because she takes too much damage. She might inadvertently accelerate that injury, which is already at orange right now. They are at a major disadvantage because of that injury. Let me see. I'm gonna be right back, gonna get myself something to drink and eat. Please do. Stay hydrated as well. Everybody go get yourself some water. Hopefully Frozen Chicken gets a chance in the future. I'm fine with either, but Xenoblade 2, let's go. Imagine doing Gonta's finisher IRL. Oh man, I would do it, absolutely. 1000% I would hit the caterpillar on somebody. Absolutely. Mithra's green gear though is so good. My spine would break if I tried to do Gonta's finisher IRL. No, it's not that easy. You just gotta hit the worm, or rather the caterpillar. If someone does a caterpillar, they have to shout caterpillar while they do it. It's required by law. Who even has the caterpillar IRL? That would be Otis. Or Otis, rather, of Alpha Academy. Thank you! Otis has it in-game, so yeah, he definitely does it in real life. It's a thing of beauty. But a tag in, let's get back into this matchup. I will actually, so you know what? I do think the Skull Crushing Finale, underrated, fantastic name, and honestly, a move that you could easily hit in real life. Shush! That's not who I expected. That's why it's so good, Anthony. So, at some point, you just have to look up Otis doing the caterpillar. It's a thing of beauty. That is my guy. I do love Otis. But quick pin on not Natsuki, Yuri. Natsuki already in the red chest area is what I wanted to point out. She's hurting bad immediately. Just on TikTok, the WWE misspelled AEW to AWE. Hey, let's go! WWE shouting us out unintentionally. Oh, this is an amazing man. Absolutely. Also, welcome in Hippo. Yuri tossing Mithra with ease, and now this is where Yuri has to do a lot of work. And you know if someone can do that work, it's Yuri. We saw Yuri pull out move after move. She was jumping off the ring ropes like nobody's business. She was hitting all sorts of the climactic ending, and Natsuki didn't hit a single finisher, I don't think. And she also hit one of these vertebreakers. Trying to go for an early pinfall. Sammy trying to get into the way again. Maybe Sammy's picking favorites, I don't know. But Natsuki realizes she has to stay focused, and ooh, from the top rope. From the top rope. Is Yuri thinking about it? She's going for a suplex. She's got to call for Mithra to get up. She's got to hope that she can waste that resiliency early on Mithra. But instead, she's dragging her over to Natsuki, which is an interesting move. Oh, but maybe she knew that Natsuki was going to hit that reversal for her, but no, it didn't quite work out that way. It didn't quite work out. Yuri thrown against the ropes, and Mithra goes under. Mithra doesn't even go over. She catches a reversal, and again, from the middle ropes, it's Yuri's favorite place to be, apparently. Her favorite place to be. But honestly, Mithra said, no, I'm not going to get up. I'm just going to get out of the way. And another tag in is Redhead versus Pinkhead. And what could be an exhilarating matchup. Natsuki is hurt, and she's hurting bad. If they continue to target Natsuki's body, it's not going to be good. It is going to be true pain. In fact, we have someone who's essentially completely fresh against somebody who was a minor injury. Pyra knows what it means to win this match. Getting it 4 points, it essentially guarantees. If either of these competitors win, it guarantees that at the very least, they'll have to, no, at the very least, someone can tie them. At the very least, somebody can tie them, and that is why it's important for one of these two to win this match. If they tie, it could go any way. Everybody else will be at 3, the objects will be at 2, and then we have some weird wonky things that could go down. The weird wonky things that could go down. However, if we see a victory here from either party, it essentially guarantees them not a spot at AvII-Mania 2, but a spot in what could be a tiebreaker or a spot that's just like, oh yeah, we gonna win this thing. Let me see. It's best you don't know. I came back to see that. What did you see? I'm unsure. I'm afraid to scroll up, but Natsuki rolling Pyra into the corner. Yuri helps her out, but another reversal, and Natsuki is feeling the effects, but needed a deep arm drag, and she's got to make that tag. She has to make that tag. Girl, you got to get out of there before she gets that injury escalated even further. As we catch up over here, oh my lord, Pi, I came back to that. Let me see what Pi said. Favorite finisher, the Eclipse. Favorite to use in-game, the Swanton Bomb. Finisher, I want to be hit by the rear view. You're a fiend. And look at that! Pyra, not even the legal person, Natsuki, attacked her and put her back onto the hardest part of the ring. As Anthony Sub eloquently pointed out earlier, she's trying to injure Natsuki. And I think Yuri's starting to realize that. And Yuri's fired up. Scoop slam of her own. Lifting Pyra up and going for another vertebreaker. Mithra right there, though. Breaks it up with ease. 23 minutes still left in this matchup. 23 minutes and 36 seconds, actually. What is Yuri thinking? She's thinking a tag. I don't know why she's thinking that. Let me see. Natsuki's taking too much damage. Bronco Busters aggressively. Oh my gosh, Natsuki, what a move. She's still got some moves on her. And she goes flying too. High risk and potentially high reward this time. Oh my gosh. That's some of the Natsuki we didn't get to see last time. And even as she's injured, she's putting her entire body on the line. And you know what? I do respect that. I respect that. Favorite move in real life, says Hippo, is the curb stomp. In game, it's probably any running finisher. Gotta love hitting them out of nowhere. I gotta admit, running finishers are very nice. And the curb stomp is a thing of beauty. I think there's like a middle rope curb stomp in this game too. I think Seth did it once to Matt Riddle. Real good, real good. Let me see. Favorite finisher in real life, the red arrow. Favorite in the game is the attitude adjustment. Christ, Pi. Goodness gracious. Pi, you're so real for that. No. We're not gonna acknowledge Pi for that one. But look at that. Natsuki's still hitting moves, still fired up, but still not really going for finishers. But we've seen this from Mithra before. Pyra actually stopped Yuri. And that forced Natsuki to use her resiliency. It's not often that we actually see somebody get stopped. But, whew, that's such a clean move by Natsuki. Natsuki's in deep trouble. Injured, no resiliency, and the legal person. I'm not sure what she can do at this point. Tosses Mithra into the corner. She's got her against the ropes there. What is she thinking? Oh my gosh, look at, what was that? What was that? It was almost like a 619 to the outside of the ring. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Maybe a dropkick? I'm uncertain. And Mithra rolls right into the climactic ending. One. But Pyra's there to break it up. Oh my gosh. What was that 619-ish move? Honestly, I don't know if I could tell you. It was 619-ish, but like, it could have been anything because she held onto the ropes too. It was beautiful. It was really a thing of beauty, rather. Mithra's still setting up. She's got Yuri on the ropes, but another climactic ending by Yuri. Pyro right there again. Yuri, borderline unstoppable. If she has a climactic ending, she's gonna use it. Oh my gosh. Tossing her into her partner. I don't know if that was a good idea by Mithra. Oh, but that elbow drop, or that elbow right rather to the jaw of Yuri. Goodness gracious, Yuri. I don't know what it is. Yuri's out here clapping. She's clapping. In fact, the moves that have been going on by the literature rivals, they became the underdog so quick, but now Mithra, she's hurting too. And Natsuki, she's going over the top rope. I don't know what she's thinking. Looks like she's holding her. Whoa, diving leg drop. Wait a minute. Just a one count. The damage, the height, and the, what is she thinking now? Rolling Thunder. Mithra kicks right back up. Natsuki going right after her. I don't know what's going to unfold here. Watching with your hearts breaking for Natsuki because you know every shot to the back she takes, she's hurting. She's feeling every single one. And now these two are working together to continue to try and injure the back of Natsuki. Look at that. Both shoulder tackling right to the injured midsection. And now, dragging her over to the ropes. What is Pyra thinking? What is she thinking? Oof! Knee to the jaw. Knee to the jaw. And then using the knee as well to just bury the face of Natsuki into the mat. These moves that they're doing are just rude, and it doesn't even look like they're even trying to win by countout this time, but that reversal, much needed reversal by Natsuki. If you can get that tag into the fresher Yuri, and I'll tell you what, this match is still rather even when you look at it. Two competitors, red head, red body, so low on stamina. On the other side though, it's essentially the same thing. It's kind of a mirror match at this point. The only thing that's different is that resiliency has been lost by Natsuki. She's going to crawl. She's crawling for that hot tag. Is she going to get it? Mithra's about to get back up to her feet, and she doesn't stop her. She doesn't stop Natsuki in time. And maybe that was her strategy because she's forcing Yuri into this single leg Boston Crab. Yuri, you're so close to the ropes. Yuri, just grab the ropes. No, she didn't need to. She didn't need to. She said, all right, you want to play? Let's play. Yuri is a fighter. Yuri is a brawler. And Yuri looks like she's about to get powerbombed. No, no, no. Yuri with a reversal, but Mithra right back at it. Mithra. Ooh, a catch. Belly-to-belly suplex. I have to go for a bit, but I'll be back. Godspeed, Kuzusoda. We'll see you when you're back. Mithra looks for, doesn't even look for the tag. She could have made an easy tag right there. Could have had a tag team maneuver, but instead just wants to do more damage. And now look at this. Mithra, yes, you're right, Jessica. Mithra is hurt. Yuri kicks out. Yuri does indeed kick out. Mithra did pick up an injury, not what I expected to see. But look at that. Butterfly bomb. Yuri very close to the ropes, hits the rope break, and Sammy actually sees it. They almost attack Sammy, not for nothing. Natsuki stuns Pyra. And styles clash into the roll-up. 1, 2, Natsuki, where are you? Natsuki would not have made it in time. Yuri also forced to use resiliency. What a show. Right now, boom! Knees to the chest of Yuri. Right now, it looks like it could be game over for the literature rivals as we hit a German into a ripcord clothesline. Trying to get that hot tag. I don't know if that's the wisest move because now Yuri's out here stunned. But wait, what is this? Swinging neckbreaker by Natsuki right into the pin. But right there, Pyra's there. Pyra's immediately there to break it up. Natsuki realizes she has an opportunity to just hurt Mithra even more. What is that? Goodness gracious! She's out here with all these high-flying maneuvers. Sammy took so long to... If Sammy had gotten into position to get that pin count earlier, if she had gotten into position to get that pin count earlier, Mithra might have had to use her resiliency. Mithra had to use that resiliency. She would have had to, but now another pin. Clearly Mithra's gonna run in here. 2, wait a minute! In the nick of time, Pyra's starting to take her time. Pyra's starting to take her time, and it's starting to show. And I think they realize that Mithra is their way to winning this matchup right now. Mithra would be the way, but a suplex, reversal. And a shot right to the back of the knee. But misses that drop kick. Are they going to tag in Pyra? Natsuki stops her from making that tag, throws her over into the ropes, goes under, goes over, and catches her with a knee into a kick right to the face. Natsuki's on fire. Turns her around, and we've seen this one before. Leg balanced. Enziguri and knocks out Pyra, who's stunned. If they can get her back into the ring, Yuri, throw her back in. Throw her back in right now. Oh, she's not throwing her back in. She just wants to hurt her. And Natsuki seems to want to do the same. Maybe they're trying to win by countout. A play out of their competitor's book. Tossing her into the... They might be going for just that. And with an injured Mithra, it's not enough because she kips up. She says, you thought for a second that I was going to even get close to 10? Nah, oh my gosh. But she walked right into literature. Climactic ending by the literature rivals. Oh my gosh. It is a fight today. It is a fight in this match. It is a fight in this match. Help, my dad just asked what I was watching called Mithra Barbie. Absolutely not Barbie. Absolutely not Barbie. Nope. Not quite, but you know what? We still acknowledge your dad. We put up our ones for your dad. Goodness gracious. Swing around. Got the drop. Onto the neck. Natsuki has got to do some work. She has to stop Mithra from tagging in. Tagging Pyra in. Because if Pyra gets tagged in, the other two are at an extreme deficit. Pyra's got that finisher on lock. She could get anybody out with the quickness, with ease. Now Yuri's back in. Yuri, going after the legs again of Mithra. And we only have 12 minutes and 25 seconds. We could see a tie. We could see a tie. I kind of see it. I do kind of see it. Plot twist. Mithra's actually Oppenheimer. I'm a Mithra girl in a Mithra. Oh no! The lung blower. 1, 2. Natsuki there in the nick of time. Natsuki there in the nick of time. I thought it might have been over, but now it looks like they may be... No, they can't be up to their old shenanigans. Yuri's actually the legal person here. Oh my gosh, her head just collided with the table. Her head just bounced right off of the table. Pyra's still in there, though. She still knows where she is right now. That could have been a concussion, easy concussion. But we've seen this play style before. Attack them outside of the ring over and over again. But Yuri says, I'm not losing by countout. Yuri says, I ain't losing by countout. And attacks Mithra. I was gonna say, if Natsuki could stop her right then, it would have been over, but Yuri was busy celebrating. Yuri busy celebrating. May have given Pyra the moment that she needed to capitalize, and up and down. Yuri stands right back up, gets the reversal, but look at that, tries to go for that move again, and another reversal, shots after shots. Yuri needs a reversal, but she's not gonna get it. Boom! Power move by Pyra. Blaze of the Ages have been trying to dominate this matchup. Started off with one injured competitor on the other side, but Natsuki's still in there. That injury not aggravated. In fact, they now have an injured competitor of their own. Or an injured ally, rather, or teammate of their own. But we've seen this before. Up and down. Right to the chest. Natsuki getting in there quick. And says, look, you can't do it right next to me. I'm not a fool, but she's gonna try and go for it again. But Yuri says, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Lifts her up, slams her down. And just like that, there is a chance that this goes to time. We are at 9 minutes and 57 or 51 seconds remaining. A kip up by Natsuki, she's still in the zone. The thing is, Swords of the Ages both still have resiliency. There's a chance they might not use it. There's a slim chance they might not use it, but we gotta pay attention. Because Yuri keeps going after Mithra, which is so wise. And then, balanced on that top rope, just barely catches Pyra. Literature rivals are giving it everything that they've got because they know they can't lose this one. They know that they can't lose this one. Yuri does have that climactic ending now, and she's got two, to be honest. Pyra, you better stay focused. If you run back into the ring with your back turned to Yuri, she might hit you with a climactic ending. No, but you got hit with an elbow right to the chest. Yuri, she's staggered. And now she's getting hit with a side suplex. Pyra trying to work up that momentum again and trying to take Yuri out of this one because Yuri is hurting. I think at this point she might actually be more hurt than Natsuki, who started off this match injured. The advantage for finishers goes to the literature rivals. If they can hit those things back to back, they might be able to claim a victory here. But drop kick leaving Yuri stunned kind of puts their back against the wall. Pyra lifting Yuri up. She can do whatever she wants at this point. Is it the wise move, though, to tag in your much less fresh partner? We'll see with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. I know they have to be thinking about going for the win. Kick to the back. An instant pin. Any pinfall in this part for the literature rivals could be curtains. Truly and sincerely could be curtains. But out of nowhere, once again, climactic ending! She's so nasty with it! One, but just a one! Oh my gosh! It feels like just within a moment's notice, she'll just yank you around and say climactic ending. Oh my goodness. Drags her over to Natsuki. Gets that elbow up, but Natsuki helps her out. Almost, boom, shot to the face. I was gonna say almost helped her out right into a climactic ending. Boom, kick to the face. And she's turning around backwards. Tried to go for what looked like an Olympic slam. Tried to get out of it, but she dropped her down anyway. She's up, and she's going for it. Y'all know it. Climactic ending. She's hit him time and time again. This time she's further in this corner. Sammy fresh out of the way, though, and Pyra in there with the speed. Pyra in there with such speed. Oh, wait a minute. The roll-up. Are they going to steal one? Natsuki wasn't watching. Natsuki wasn't paying attention. I think Yuri kicked out anyway. I don't think Natsuki would have made it there in time, but Yuri kicked out. Yuri then wisely rolling out of the ring because they know at this point they're gonna need probably a count out. They're probably gonna need time to be over. They might have to go for the tie. They are so hurt. They are in so much pain. And Pyra's just so on top of her game. The tie may be the thing that they need the most. It may be the thing that saves them in this round-robin tournament. Regardless, even if they lose this, they still have an opportunity to get 4 points next week. However, that means that Blades of the Ages could get 6 points, and they'll be hoping for them to lose. And if they don't, then it's curtains. Now here's the thing, if they tie, it's all about what happens in the next 2 matches. And Yuri to the outside. Yuri to the outside, targeting, wait a minute. All this fighting on the outside, you have to pay attention to the count. But Mithra back in there, and she's all alone with Yuri. Natsuki no longer stunned. And back on the rope, so there's less worry. But out of nowhere again! Climactic ending! Yuri! Time after time after time! But Pyra will always be there to break it up, apparently. Was Mithra punching the air? Perhaps. May have. She might have been like, huh. She was shadowboxing. Face of the mat. Natsuki trying to use her weight, and just like this top rope maneuver, trying to use her weight with the flying leg drop, but she misses wildly and gets caught with a right hand by Mithra, tossed into the corner, and they may be looking to close out Natsuki. Boom. And she still shot to the back. Surprisingly, has not aggravated that injury. Is time gonna happen? What happens if time runs out? If time runs out, it becomes a draw. She caught her quick, too. Mithra came running in with that speed, but she caught her with that forearm. And she looks like she's going for a package German into a pin. Wait a minute, 1, 2. I thought for a second Pyra was going to have to use resiliency out of nowhere. And I'll tell you what, Mithra stunned on the outside. This last 4 minutes and 37 or 33 seconds. This is something to look for. Because right now, if Yuri walks in here and hits that vertebraker, she does not. Instead, she gets caught in the lung blower. Natsuki, of course, right there to break it up at 1. But there's some trouble right now. There's indeed some trouble. Yuri right back up, getting hit with shots on the outside. Mithra's on the verge of not being stunned. We may see our first draw in this round-robin tournament, which would make next week even more interesting. Sliding face buster. Begging for Yuri to get back up. She's stunned, so whatever she wants to do, she's gonna do it. She's up, and she's down. And right into the pinfall. Natsuki, you gotta run in there quick. 1, and she did. If Mithra was any faster, I think she could have stopped Natsuki. But now Natsuki is on the ring rope again. Yuri in the corner with that elbow. Lucky reversal, needed it honestly. And she goes to her well one more time from the springboard kick to the face of Pyra. I think this one's going to be overtime. I believe so as well. Unless they pull some shenanigans off in the last 3 minutes, which could happen. It could happen. It ain't over until it's over. And now she's stunned, so they might be setting up for a tag team move. Just a shot to the gut. But that shot to the gut goes into, ooh, the slaps that we've seen by Natsuki so many times. If she can just think about taking out Mithra on the other side, doesn't look like it. She goes down, and she throws her up and down as well. We've seen that before. Yuri rushes in quick because she knows her partner's hurt. Now she's hurting too. Pi go to Horny Joe Pi. Could Mono get a lung blower accepted? No, what is wrong with you? Pi! My gosh. Oh no. Yuri's down on the outside. Yuri's down on the outside. This might not go to time. Yuri's down on the outside. That means Natsuki's in trouble. Especially if she hits this. Styles are about to clash. Yuri trying to rush back in there. It goes right into the pinfall. She couldn't make it. Blades of the Ages steal it. Knock Yuri down. We thought it was going to hold out. We thought it was going to go to time. But instead, again, Blades of the Ages end up at 4. 4 points. Our story of this matchup is now 2 points apiece to get the objects, and 2, you're littered for rivals. And now, well, 4 points to the Blades of the Aegis. Which means next week, if Blades of the Aegis pick up that 3rd victory, easy win. They go on. However, if either of those other 2 teams pick up a victory, there will be one more match to decide who goes on to AvII-Mania 2 at the end of the show. I'm excited to see how it plays out. But now we have all eyes on that final match for Blades of the Aegis. They have been unstoppable lately. Congratulations to them. I'm proud of them. They had one heck of a match. However, let's see how this plays out. GG. I get stole. No! And Blades of the Aegis pull off the win. What a freaking match. They did have an incredible match. We are now going into one more match, actually. It's going to be a good one. Let's go now make up for Sammy's mistake earlier. Lamau. It was good. They had a great match. I thought Yuri was going to barely, just barely, right? Just barely got the win. This close. This close. Yuri was almost there to break it up, but couldn't quite get there in time. And hey, Falsey, how you doing? Who will climb the ladder of success? Exactly. We have a ladder qualifier match today. So let's see. Let's find out. Not a Q&A. Let's start a poll. Who is going to AvII-Mania? Because we gotta find out. It is either gonna be Phoenix Wright. Yep. Either Snake. Almost wrote Snack. And then we have Obi-Wan. Let's find out who is going on to AvII-Mania 2. Pop me back up. Doing fine, good. Good to hear. I have beef with Pyra and Mithra now after that match. Well, you might not have, maybe you shouldn't have beef, because I'll tell you what, there is a good chance. Snake, are we ever going to find out what's in the bag? Snake, are we ever going to find out? Are we? Maybe not. Snack. Team Snake, by the way. Snake versus Wright versus Juan. Oh, there's a lot of support for Phoenix Wright. Goodness gracious, stop saying Phoenix Wright. My name is literally Phoenix Not Right, and it makes me look up immediately. Well, that's who's in this match. Phoenix Wright. You should have been Phoenix wrong. Nope, what's in the bag? We may never know. We may never know. That may be a mystery till the end of time. Snake? I don't know what you're carrying in that moving bag, but I'll tell you what. Maybe I don't want to know. Nah, Phoenix Wrong is my second name. Then use that one, easy peasy. I thought you meant Solid Snake, bro. No, different Snake. But I'll tell you who's here. It's the man, the legend. Phoenix Wright. He's pointing to himself. He's pointing to everybody. I think he might be objecting. I wouldn't mind anyone winning this, preferably Phoenix, but I'm good with anybody here. The Apollo screens, of course. He's got his Apollo friend. His homie. His, not trainee, I guess maybe trainee. The opposite of mentor. Mentee. Minty. Minty. Phoenix Wright, good luck to you. Don't tell anyone it's me. I'm actually Phoenix Wright in disguise. They'll never know it's me. Objection! I believe he's gonna hit that objection, the final objection, to win this matchup. Potentially. We'll see how it plays out. It's a triple threat. Anything could go down. Let's see. Someone call an attorney because this one's fighting for a W. And that W ain't just for win, it's for right. Because maybe he's the right person for the job, the right person to climb that ladder, the right person to win that championship. Let's find out. That ain't Phoenix, that's Grand Tigre. No. He'd need to be a little bit more orange to be Grand Tigre. AV almost type Snack. We better get Snake in a Dorito costume next time. He might not be here next time if he loses this match. He might not be going to AvII-Mania. But also joining... It is... from Persona 3. Obi-Wan. Phoenix Wright versus Saul Goodman. Lamau. Hi, I'm Phoenix Wright. Did you know you have rights? Constitution says so. You'll love to see it. Obi-Wan, hold the Kenobi, you're dang right, Side Killer. And he is here. He's ready. Battle him of the soul, you're dang right. Because he's here for what could be not his final battle. Why is he emo? I mean, like, well, it's a little bit in the side. You know, I feel it. Wait. Oh, Tewan, don't tell me you thought that this was actually Obi-Wan Kenobi too. I wonder if he sees a path to victory. Well met. We like that. Obi, good luck. Once again, I think Side Killer said it best. I'm okay with anybody winning this match. Unlike, you know, the one earlier where Sayaka was in there. I mean, like, that one would have been bad. Yes, oh my gosh. Good luck. He can't say anything with that hidden eye. Like I don't have it in hidden eye either. Ridiculous. He's about to bring mass destruction in this match. That's... I need nobody to destroy my arena, please. It's already going through this weird swapping thing between Fracture and Inferno. We just gotta calm it down, you know? We gotta calm it down a little bit. But he's pointing to everybody. Good luck, my boy. I need to revote. There's no revoting, Tewan. In fact, I think everyone knows at this point you have to save your votes because you never know what's gonna happen in the AWE. In fact, you might see some fourth person appear right now. No, it's a triple threat. But I scared you a little bit. Triple threat. And Sammy's really out here doing his job. I'm proud of him. He's been out here, I think, the whole show. Goodness gracious. I was gonna say Snake was dominating, but a reversal by Obi, and Phoenix just lands on his butt. You hate to see it. Lifting Snake up by his collar and then slaps him in the face, but Phoenix with a drop kick, flying like a Phoenix himself. And look at that. I was about to say we have been to the next Inferno. Don't we? It's like 2 weeks away still. Is it? 2 weeks. Oh, the first, probably not going to be an Inferno. It'll probably be the 8th. Solely because that's the weekend that I'm out of town from like Wednesday to Sunday. So, clearly we won't have Inferno that day, but we'll have it on the 8th. That being said, up and down, knees, and a headbutt by, another headbutt by Obi. Goodness gracious, Obi! Nobody wins with a headbutt. Wait, Obi's injured? Yeah, I don't think Obi ever recovered from his injury all the way back in that tables match. Not for nothing, he's still been hurt. I was about to ask him if I can call him Makoto, but maybe that would be disrespectful, perhaps, mayhaps. Let me see. Side suplex, they're still targeting the back of poor Obi. Oh, you were out of town that week, forgot about that. But don't worry, we're gonna be back with Inferno on the 8th, should be. And it'll be like a post-AvII-Mania 2 show, I guess. Set up some new shenanigans, hopefully Void will be out of the picture. Fingers crossed, please. Please? Goodness gracious. We thought Phoenix Wright was setting up Snake, but Obi was waiting, lying in wait. Hit that clothesline. He might have started off injured, but he is still fired up. And spears Snake! Snake never saw him coming, which, you know, makes sense because he's blood. 2, but still kicks out. What a match. I mean, Mina being hurt is, you know. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's... Look, at least he's not at 0 HP, am I right or am I right? Ahaha. By the way, AV, the casting for Danganronpa X, the End of Despair is open. Cool. Awesome. That sounds good. I hope they get some good casting. Obi, still targeting the midsection of Snake. I think he's just trying to target everybody because he started this match at a deficit. Snake somehow saw, or maybe even felt the ground. He's swinging wildly with that chair. Barely hits anybody, but definitely hits Phoenix Wright that second time. Didn't see that chair again. He was like, I have it in my hands. Where is it? Oh no. The death grip by Obi. Trying to choke Snake out. Goodness gracious. Obi's kind of on fire. Rolls up Phoenix. There's oof into a super kick. Goes for the pin immediately. That's one. That's two. Oh my gosh. Obi. He didn't even let Phoenix Wright work up like resiliency. He just said, nope, you're out. But Snake, wrapping him around into this armbar. But Obi out of it immediately. And hits that spear on Snake. His midsection starting to get lit up. And you have to think about this. This man who started off at a deficit may be going to the ladder match by cracking the kendo stick over the face and body of Snake. Snake trying to throw his limbs around wildly, trying to just catch whoever we can, because he can't see. He is blind. And that's not going to help him. He's like, I'm in the air. I can't feel the ground. Goodness gracious. I see Phoenix Wright get out. You hate to see it. Phoenix out with ease. Rest in peace, boy. Shot to the midsection. Shot again. And I was going to say another one, but a shot to the face. He's now catching Obi with a couple shots of his own. And suplex by Snake. Onto the back. And this is also what you have to pay attention to. Obi could be hurt after this. Obi could be injured after this. It could be Obi going into that ladder match, but he's going in hurt. I don't know what Snake is thinking. He went into the ring and he got hit by that chair. Most of us are rooting for Phoenix too. You see him? I think Arrow sabotaged you. That wasn't the real Phoenix Wright. That was Arrow. So you can blame Arrow for that one. Obi picks up that chair and goes right after Snake. Snake, whose sister won earlier in this match by being a dominant force. Instead we see, oof, not quite a Blue Thunder bomb, but a glitched up Obi. I didn't like that. I didn't know what your arm was doing there, Obi. Very concerning. But now he seems to be riled up. He seems to be fired up now, beating the living daylights out of Snake. No mercy at all. Another reversal by Snake. Obi gets the advantage, throws Snake right back into the ring. What is Obi thinking? What is he thinking? I don't know if he knows what he's thinking. I know he sees Snake in there. He wants another weapon, it looks like. Snake, he hasn't moved. A sledgehammer? Obi, come on. He hasn't moved, or maybe he was lying in wait. Went for that low drop kick. Went for the knees, lifts him up. What is Snake thinking? Could he be going for? Neck breaker. His neck collides with that sledgehammer. Obi's fine. Obi okay there with that arm? I don't know if he was. I wanted to vote for Phoenix, but I actually voted for Obi. Well, Obi still might win, especially if we see this. Looks like an Olympic slam. No, it's a... Whew. 2. Snake forced to use resiliency. Obi-Wan hold the Kenobi. Maybe looking to end Snake here. Went for, oh, I thought it was going to be diced bread, but instead turned it into what looked like a climactic ending and goes for 1, goes for 2, goes for 3. That's it. That's it. That's it. Poor Snake. He couldn't even see where he was. Obi won that with the speed. With the speed, he said, Phoenix, out. Snake, out. And going to AvII-Mania 2, Obi-Wan. Is that supposed to be Obi-Wan from Star Wars, or another Obi I don't know about? That is Obi-Wan hold the Kenobi from Persona 3. The Persona 3 protagonist. We love to see him. Obi didn't even win the Tables Championship, but he won this match. You're dang right. He got another opportunity and made the most of it. The powers of death, baby. You're dang right. I can't believe I got pinned and defeated by Emo. Never count out the powers of Emo. Never ever. Congratulations to Obi. Had still 16% of the votes. Clearly Phoenix Wright was the clear favorite, but I'll tell you what, that won't go happen. But now, I believe you guys have been waiting for this moment. game? Okay, I thought it froze for a second. I was like, we've never experienced this. This is going to be a treat. It is Team Sara, it is Team Miku, and it is War Games. You guys will finally get your very first taste of War Games here and now. So let's do it. Let's find out. Let's start a poll. First of all, who do you got? And maybe you want to wait to see who their third partners are. I think they made some interesting selections because they have a little bit of history too. Is it Team Miku? Or is it Team Sara? And I'll tell you what. All the way in the back, so we don't have to bring another ring into the arena, we have a specialty area to house the structure known as War Games. And here we go. War Games. The rules
are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match.
Did I steal this from NXT? No. It was just, you know.
Released into the match. Once all competitors have entered,
let me let him finish with this.
Officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission, exiting the cage results in a forfeit.
That's right. Now let me tell you, the War Games advantage goes to, as voted on you guys, Team Miku. But coming out very first, the one who started this whole rivalry. She attacked Miku and attacked Miku again. And she's not done with Miku yet, but maybe she will be at AvII-Mania 2. But before they get there, they're gonna blow off steam. Miku has never beaten this woman 1v1. But she's always beaten her with somebody by her side. And this has been eating her alive. And today, she's looking to correct that wrong. Your samurai woman, Sara. Sara's going in first as well. She says, it doesn't matter which arena I'm in, it doesn't matter where I am. This rivalry is war. Sara's crawling. She's going. Steel-minded AV, well, you know, you love to see it. And boom. Sara still manipulating everyone here. Sara in her long entrance time to get snacks or water if you feel like it. You're dang right, actually. What time do we got? 8:13 here? Bet, absolutely. Check out Sara. It doesn't matter where she is. We have some sort of referee here. Sammy's, I don't know, cousin, I guess. Who knows? Sara, hurry up. I'm gonna take a nap till Sara gets to the ring. Sara, serious tag team loss for Miku and Mona. She wants revenge, exactly. Sara still remembers going out on that loss in tag team action. She said, say my name. She said, this is my ring. She says, these are my rings, both of them. And she waits for Miku to come out. Oh yeah, War Games cuts the entrances. Yeah, we'll just see 2 entrances. Including the other one who's starting. Both of our team captains seem to be starting this matchup, which, I'll be frank, might be wise, might be for the best. And here, there she is. Is that you? Hatsune Miku. Now Miku, really the innocent party in this whole rivalry. She was just enjoying herself, dancing, doing what she does best backstage. And she was viciously assaulted by someone who apparently has something against dancing now, or perhaps it's even her appearance too. So many things must have been going on in Sara's mind, but Miku doesn't care. Miku's gonna win this, and she said she's gonna win this for everyone who has a song in their hearts, a dance in their spirits. Miku looks around, she says, this match is unlike anything I've ever been in. And she's ready to prove herself to every single person here, and especially prove herself to Sara. She is the victim, you're dang right. You are absolutely correct, Jessica. I can see the end of the horizon. We need Memory Dance Girl and Miku to team up. Screw it, I love this song regardless of its history. No, there's no history. Miku's singing it, and they're starting this match off. It's War Games. If you didn't hear earlier, 2 rings, and this match doesn't officially start until every single person has entered the War Games match. You can see, you can see their teammates in those 2 cages in the back every X amount of seconds. One of the competitors will come to the ring from one of the teams, and will flip-flop. And right now, Team Miku has the advantage, so a member of her team will come out first to help her get the advantage against Sara. But right now, look at this. Miku jumping over. And into a German suplex quick. Sara needs to really get a handle on Miku because she knows she will be at the advantage very soon. A kick to the face of Miku. A punch. And another hit. Goodness gracious. What is going to unfold in this potentially chaotic match? Coming over, we see. And I think you can kind of see the people in the background who they chose. Miku, oh my gosh, behave. Miku's going down. Miku with that scoop slam as well. It's been a scoop slam kind of night. Back to belly, drops her on her not her bottom, on her belly. Wait a minute. Sara's got Miku up, but Miku rather struggles out of it. Sara needs to get some sort of momentum because soon someone from Team Miku is going to come out and help Miku out. That's the big thing. That is what's the big part of this matchup. Sara going right back over to the other ring. Eula. Wait a minute. Eula's coming out next. Well, I'll tell you what. War Games advantages apparently do not work. just like choosing who comes out last in Elimination Chamber in 2K22. But I digress. It looks like Sara may have cheated the system. It looks like Sara may have cheated the system. Because instead, Eula forces her way out when it's supposed to be a member of Team Sara. I'm sorry, a member of Team Miku. Eula's next. Eula, the partner of Sara. Miku's got to be confused. Wait, last time this happened, something bad happens, right? Exactly. And Eula brings out a baseball bat too, right? When you're walking into the ring, you can just go and get a weapon. You can pick up some weapons, some tables, anything. And that's what makes War Games so chaotic. And now, although Miku knew that she should have had the advantage, it looks like Eula just said, no, let me out of the cage. Who would have thunk? Queen, why are you on Sara's side? That's a good question. No, she's not. She's on Miku's side. It looks like Mana's over there on Sara's side. Wait a minute. Goodness gracious, look, this shouldn't be happening. I don't know, and Sara just taunting. She says, I knew that this would happen the whole time. Sara must have set this up. Sara must have set this up. I think Sara must have known, yeah, I've never beaten you in any sort of tag team action, so I'm gonna make sure I get the advantage. The vote went to Miku. Miku dominated that poll, but instead Miku's now fighting back. She says, anyone with a song in their hearts, a dance in their spirits, I'm fighting for you. She's kipping up, she's getting every single attack blocked, and she just has to hold out now. She has to hold out. Eula's on Sara's side, of course, they're tag team partners. Vengeance? What is Sara doing? From the top row, misses that elbow drop. Miku got out of the way, but Eula viciously assaults Miku. Luckily, Miku is finally going to have some help. Mona was supposed to come out next. Mona was supposed to be the one out next, but instead, some cheating happened. Some cheating happened, but now Mona, here she comes. Mona makes her way down quick. She's running. She says, well, she's not running. She's walking. She says, I have to come down here. I have to make sure that everything is right. Doesn't even go to grab a weapon. She says, I need to even things out. I've got to even things out quick. And she picks up that baseball bat and she bashes Eula's head in. She says, this is my tag team partner. Sara ruined our chances. We could have been tag team champions at this point. I can't believe you would side with her. Eula, usually the one looking for vengeance, but now it looks like Mona's trying to get vengeance and Sara's trying to choke Mona out. She can tap all she wants right now because the War Games match is not officially started. As Eula gets tossed to the other side. No, actually gets tossed to the middle. And what is Miku thinking? Ooh, goodness gracious. Miku trying to keep Eula there as they both attack Sara. It looked like Mona was trying to go for what looked kind of like a full Nelson or maybe a skull-crushing finale. Eula's over there just waiting on the other side. And a big baseball swing. And what is this, Eula? Oh my gosh! Eula, goodness gracious, from one ring to the other. That is the beauty of War Games. Eula makes an impact. Eula went boing boing, OMG, it's happened too many times. Eula also reminded me of Kurumi. Eula tossed back over to the other ring. Mona looks like she's going right after her. The action is split up. It's a little 2v2, but how much longer will that last? Just another 10 seconds because Mona seems to be the third person on Sara's side. Eula hits that slam, and right now, Team Sara seems to be dominating, and they cheated to get it. And you know what? There's history between Mona and Queen. I believe the Queen offered her assistance to Team Miku. A little bit of electronic, not even competition, alliance. But Sara must have heard that and said, I know who can take care of her with ease. Goodness gracious! That clothesline to the back, Miku then ran right into that move by Sara. Miku is getting demolished in this one. On the other side, we see Mona and we see Eula. War Games will officially start when Queen. What is Mona doing? Mona, you can't escape the ring. Mona, if you leave the ring, you forfeit. Wait, no, she's not leaving. No, she's not leaving. Oh my gosh, she tried to flatten. She tried to flatten Miku, and on the other side, Mona took out Eula. Goodness gracious. And that is why War Games can get so chaotic. And this match hasn't even technically officially started. Mona with that spine buster. Miku is in danger. Miku's hurting bad. And on the other side, Miku tossing the corner and then got hit by that. Oh, I was gonna say got hit by that bat. Just dragged to the other corner as well. Lifts her back up and drags her right back. And look at that superplex to the table on the other side. Mona, oh my gosh. Mona's being a human highlight reel on the right side of the ring. On the left side, Miku's getting attacked. And a last shot by Eula as Queen makes her way out to try and even things out. Oh my gosh. And here we go. Splash! Mona actually hits that maneuver. Sara tries to save her partner on the other side. Queen, what is she thinking? Doesn't actually get any weapons. She says, I need to help them out. And War Games has officially started. First to get a pinfall or submission wins this War Games match. And right now, Mona is knocked down, but she's not out. Mona on the other side getting destroyed by Eula. And you know what? It's scary because Mona does not have resiliency built up right now. And she is all alone there with Eula. I think very well we could see our pinfall happen on the right side of the screen. On the left side, though, it looks like ooh, a snap suplex over there stuns poor Miku. Mona hits a drop kick. Eula's still standing, and Eula with a reversal. You have to watch every single person in this matchup. Because look at that. Mona gets tossed. And on the other side, Queen, body drop to the knee, and Mana trying to break her in two. With the strength of Mana, do not forget about that. Mana may be the most powerful, the strongest person in this match. What was that? Oh my gosh! Miku going up, and on the other side, there was an arm bar, maybe even like a triangle hold, and Miku's coming back down because she realizes she needs to help her tag team partner on the other side. Queen and Mana, they're going at it too. Their rivalry just as intense. Miku literally climbing all the way over. Sara just misses her, and she gets a little bit of sweet revenge on Sara. Mana drops Queen on the ropes, and then they are now in a 2-on-1 assault on poor Queen, and Queen easily kicks out. Queen, the freshest person, and I'll tell you what, that may be good for what's going on in this matchup, because on the other side right now, Sara is alone in there with two well-cohesive partners. Boom, drop to the knee. Sara's stunned. If they can get her to force resiliency, it could be curtains. And remember, Sara's been in here since the start, but right now, Mana, she's climbing to the top ropes again, elbow drop to the back. Queen is now starting to feel the pain. She is starting to feel the after effects of being in war games. Queen kicks out at 2. Miku tried to get in there quick, tried to help her out. And now Queen realizing she could have lost this for the entire team. Mona going after Sara. Sara gets out of the way, and Mona catches a knee. If Sara hits that kick, that samurai kick, Mona's down for 1, for 2, and Mona's forced to use resiliency on the right side. If Sara gets Mona quick, it could be curtains. But Mona with a backstabber on the right side. Mona's the only person who's lost resiliency. And she's going for a pin on Sara. Sara didn't even have to use resiliency. Queen flying Queen, and Miku's trying to do the same to Eula. Except she's climbing all the way up. And on the other side, last shot by Mona, and a flying Miku takes down her partner. 1, 2, Sara forced to use resiliency 2 on the right side. We could see a pinfall. On the left side, a breakup. Mona tossing Sara into the corner, lifting Sara up, and we might see a pinfall there too. Goodness gracious. We've seen Mona do this earlier to someone through a table, and right now a very injured. Oh, she's not done. Goodness gracious, superplex into that move. 1, 2, Sara could be down. That's it. Eula couldn't make it over there. Mona stayed alone and dominated Sara. Over and over again, Sara has been defeated in tag team action whenever Miku puts together a team. And Team Miku, even though they got robbed of their advantage by Team Sara, still came out on top. And just like that, Miku's gonna ride that wave of momentum all the way to AvII-Mania 2. Honestly, incredible job. That was 3v3 war games. You guys get a little bit of a taste, and it gets only more chaotic when it's 4v4. Then you don't usually have those scenarios where it's 2 people on one side, or 2 teams on one side and one other like set of 2 on the other side. Then it's kind of like split off, and then you'll see some crazy shenanigans happen, but I digress. That is all she wrote. That was War Games, and that was one heck of a match. However, we do have a title match on our hands. And look at you, most of you all rooted for Team Miku, which I admit, fair enough. Cheaters never prosper is a cheesy quote, but it works. You're right. You're right. But at AvII-Mania, Miku won't have a team. She's gonna have to beat Sara 1v1, something she's never done before. I hope that she's able to do it, but as you see, Sara has tricks up her sleeve. We'll see how it goes. So, I get to choose the stipulation of this match. Also, Miku's very injured. Oh no. Oh gosh. But I digress. Don't worry, you guys. Essentially, whoever wins this matchup will be going to AvII-Mania 2. Yosuke or the Gatekeeper. So, for the AWE Championship, it is Yosuke versus Gatekeeper. And I hope you guys are ready, because don't worry, I am cooking. So, let's go ahead and let's get this started. Title on the line. And Sammy's in the corner there. And coming out first. What's the stipulation, AV? Oh, you'll see. Don't worry, you will see. Unfortunately, we have a commentator's table on the stage? I'll be real, I never noticed. I never noticed. You heard him. Y'all heard him. And if you didn't, you just got to wait and see. Gatekeeper, oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, something Cody Rhodes. It's a banger, yay. Now here's Gatekeeper. Wait, did the ref say 3-on-1 handicap match? He might have. I don't think Gatekeeper realizes that yet. You see, I looked at the history of what the Converge have been doing. And I said to myself, well, I mean, if Gozu had to fight in a 3-on-1 handicap match, I think, well, so should the Gatekeeper. This is a 3-on-1 handicap match. If the Gatekeeper wins, he's champion. But he's gonna have to beat those three. It's one pinfall, so he's got a chance, but he's got some pretty cracked opponents. Shall we? First and foremost, it is our tables champion and our AWE champion. 100% of you are voting for Yosuke. Because if you're voting for Yosuke, you're also voting for Ito. These are both of the singles gentlemen's champions in the AWE. Oh yeah, Ito's tables champion. Yeah, don't forget he beat Arvin. He realized what type of match it was, and he pulled off the victory. And he's going to AvII-Mania, but is also Yosuke going to be going to AvII-Mania? I think he's going to be making sure that his partner will be going. However, also with them is the man who pinned the Gatekeeper after a string of embarrassing losses. His only win against Gatekeeper. It's as if we see every single one of Gatekeeper's tragic losses, all of the ghost of his past, in one match. Oh yeah, Gatekeeper, Kanji did pin Gatekeeper right. Don't forget, I told you, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Kanji, kick his butt one more time. One more time. We got ourselves a match, y'all. No cooking. No. I cooked this match up. I told y'all. I had this in mind as soon as I saw what happened. And I was like, you know what? Oh, Kanji's still hurt. That's fine. That's okay. Oh, Gatekeeper's also still hurt. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. We love that. Up and down. Alright, Gatekeeper, I'll tell you what. He's got some fight in him, but he does have to go up against two champions and a man who he's never beaten one-on-one. Well, that's not entirely true. A man that he's never beaten in a match without chairs, 1v1, yeah. Yeah. Remember, never forget. Now look at this. Gatekeeper, we can't take anything away from him. He is strong. And he is dangerous. Although he missed wildly with that kick. And Ito, that's a big strong boy right there. That's our tables champion. And he's setting something up. Oh my gosh, I don't know how he even rotated to hit that Pele kick. But, ooh, a block by the Gatekeeper. Lifting Ito up, but Ito still going strong. Goes after the knee of Gatekeeper. Gozu's probably watching right now. Is this a stipulation? Oh yeah, the stipulation is, I mean, if Gatekeeper wins, he's champion. That's fine. But he's got to beat Ito, Yosuke, and Kanji to do it. He's only got to pin one of them, but they're going to keep breaking up the pins. We already know. It's something that Gozu had to do himself. And couldn't do it because the numbers advantage was too much. However, oof, a powerbomb to the outside, and I will tell you this. The title does not change hands on countouts or disqualifications. That is normal champion's advantage, and since there are DQs here, if there is a win by countout, Gatekeeper wins, but he does not win the title. I told y'all, I was cooking. Like, if they wanted to all attack Gatekeeper right now and keep him out for a count of 10, they could have done that. Absolutely could have. However, right back in the ring, Kanji with that kick and a clothesline. What if someone helps Gatekeeper? They're still DQs. If they, like, come in here and just attack somebody and Gatekeeper, I guess, wins by disqualification, you know, it's still game over. Yosuke still keeps his title. I told you. I was cooking. I was cooking. And now Yosuke's in there, our champion is in there. Just a one count. They're gonna have to do way more to keep the Gatekeeper down. Gatekeeper tried to roll out. Kanji looked him dead in the eyes, and Yosuke tried to go high flying and instead went high crashing. But Gatekeeper missing with that punch, his head crashes into the table. Yosuke's thinking, he's like, I gotta keep my title. I gotta go to AvII-Mania 2. I worked so hard for this. I cashed in my golden ticket for this. I want to be Mr. AvII-Mania 2. He's gotta win this match. Now, the odds are very much in his favor, especially if Gatekeeper does not drag him back in right now. Yosuke could just stand out here if he wanted to. But he still wants to win. He still wants some momentum. And I'll tell you what, the power rankings do mean something here. They do mean something like sweep. Gatekeeper's got a finisher built up, and that's dangerous, a little bit. But I'll tell you what. Will he use it? Will he get a chance to use it? We'll see. Yosuke rolls out of the way. Gatekeeper tries to take out, it looked like Ito. Ito returns fire. And Yosuke's celebrating on the outside, trying to get a buff. Still celebrating outside, trying to get a buff. And now wisely going after the Gatekeeper as he crashes to the outside. Brilliant job by Yosuke. Brilliant distraction by Ito. I'm telling you. They're working. They're doing work. Yosuke's down. Shot to the knee. His whole body colliding with the metal on Gatekeeper. Yosuke throwing the Gatekeeper. Goes up. Goes under. Just collides. And that might be dangerous because up on his shoulders, but able to reverse. High flying Hanamura with the drop kick. But a roll up by the Gatekeeper. One, and just a one count. Barely hurt, but look at all the damage that's on. Oh, Kanji with that reversal. That may have been enough to just shock the Gatekeeper, but not enough to keep him down. Gatekeeper's still been fighting, he's been fighting strong, and he looks like he's going for something to... No, it wasn't something to report. Instead, it was a roll-up by Yosuke, countering into 2. 2.5. 2.5, Gatekeeper almost down. Gatekeeper realizes, that this is the person he wants in the ring because look at this, immediately uses that finisher. He says, this man I know I can keep down. This guy I know will stay down. 1, 2, nobody helping. Apparently they believed in Kanji. That could have been the end of Yosuke's title. They believed in Kanji. Ito unable to hit the Gatekeeper there. And instead Kanji eats that clothesline. Kanji in dire straits. Gatekeeper furious. Speaking of kittens, I got that cat I mentioned last stream, and you named him Pinto. It's official. Celebration. We love to see it. I'm glad for you. I'm not glad for Kanji, though, because he could lose this match for his team. He was the injured soul, but maybe he's just trying to keep his friends fresh. And I'll tell you what, he is still taking it to the Gatekeeper. He's rolled up, though. One. And Ito instantly comes in. He says, no, we're going in. Woo, IRL, Pinto. Pinto's real. I guess he sees your stomach as a bed, Lamau. But he's trying to hit that move again. And this time, Yosuke says, alright, 2 finishers? No, we can't take that. We don't want that. In fact, Yosuke's still staying in the ring, surprisingly enough. He could get counted out. And once again, that would be a disqualification. He's trying to make Yosuke tap. Maybe trying to force him to use resiliency, but a cheap shot by Ito forces Gatekeeper to react as Kanji lifts him up, but instead gets countered as well. Gatekeeper surprisingly holding his own very well. But Kanji finally gets a big maneuver on Gatekeeper. And we have to remember that this is the man who pinned Gatekeeper after he was converged, not before though. As he lifts up, as he muscles up the Gatekeeper. Look at that strength! Slam! And maybe now, Kanji's cooking. And I think he said, you know what, I'm done in here. Ito, you get back in here. And Ito's the one who's got that signature on the ready. Yosuke almost, ooh, look at that, ooh. He went for some sort of like elbow, but instead, out of the way, Ito a little bit in trouble. But got saved. But did indeed get saved. You have to watch out for Gatekeeper. You have to watch out for Gatekeeper. Ito, he's looking for him. Ito, he's right there. Ito, he's right there. You gotta hit him. Ito, you gotta know what you're doing. Gatekeeper with another reversal. Gatekeeper, goodness gracious, is really holding his own. There is a world, especially with the styles clash. There is a world that Gatekeeper walks out with the title, but not if Yosuke has anything to say about it. Yosuke, you're kind of in the way, my guy. Thank you. I was gonna say, you're right in the way of the camera. Oof, Ito's busted wide open. Ito is indeed busted wide open. There's a real chance Gatekeeper could somehow, some way walk out with the title. There is a chance. What is that chance? I think it's getting higher by the minute. That being said, Yosuke does have a signature. Ito has a signature. But it's all about when they get a chance to use it. Because Ito's now stood up and gets splashed by Gatekeeper. Forcing Ito to turn around, hits another elbow drop. Since we're talking about cats, I got 2. 1 month ago and 1 a few days ago. Y'all are all getting cats. I'm so happy for y'all. Cats are pretty cool. Ooh, went for another splash, but the power of Ito rolled him right back up, lifts him up and slams him down, and goes for the pinfall. That's 1, 2. Just a 2. Very cool. Ooh! Gets caught with a kick. Put in a shot, and wait, I think he's going for it again. That big time suplex by the Gatekeeper. Boom. The jackhammer. And right now, that's not even 1. Kanji says, I'm getting in there right now. And Gatekeeper says, I'm furious. If this were just one-on-one, he said, I would have had this in the bag already. He is destroying everyone who walks his way. They can't pin him. I don't remember the last time someone got a pin. And Ito kicks right back up. Goes there. Ito in the corner. Going after the leg of Ito. Ito honestly in dire straits. Yosuke honestly might want to get tagged in. Because right now Gatekeeper is doing some solid work. Going after the legs of Ito. And look at Ito. Ito, his legs now already at orange. And if Gatekeeper goes after Yosuke, and he doesn't knock him down though. Unable to knock him down. But now they're brawling on the outside. And that's one of those things you have to worry about for if you're Gatekeeper. You can't fight out here for a count of 10. Oof! Because if they stun you out here, it could be curtains. They could win by countout. And I'll tell you what, that is a stun at the count of 5. And Ito doesn't look like he's done either. He's trying to keep him down. He might be trying to win by countout, especially because we're at 7. No, he rolls him back in. Ito, you could have potentially won by countout. Or maybe he's trying to lose by countout? He could still lose, but it would still be game for the Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper standing up. Ito trying to drag him over for the tag, but it does not work. Gatekeeper still got his wits about him. And more importantly, he's got 2 finishers on the ready, and he's about to pop one right now. And Yosuke immediately comes in. He says, my title is up for grabs right now. But Yosuke eats one too. Gatekeeper may be on the verge of becoming champion again, but I digress because look at this. Ito finally hits a big move on Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper was distracted. And now tags Kanji in. Wise move. Kanji says you can't see me. Gatekeeper, not in trouble, I'll be frank. He's been holding up way better than anyone expected. But now he's in the ring with a man who pinned him with ease. Kanji. He's lifting him back up. Gatekeeper starting to feel the after effects. Still wants to drag him over to the corner, get these hot tags, but it does not work. Heavy-handed shots by Gatekeeper. Side suplex. This match has really been all Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper knows what's on the line here, and Kanji's been hit by this before. He's up and he's down. And Gatekeeper's calling for him to get up. He's stunned. Kanji's gonna have to eat whatever's coming. And it looks like there's something to know. Styles clashing. Ito immediately comes in. He says, don't waste your resiliency, I got you. Kanji right back in there. The only thing is there's nobody to help Gatekeeper. And that's the last place he wants to be, in the corner of these gentlemen. Because now Yosuke in with the elbow drop right to the back of the neck. Gatekeeper rolling out. He's wise. He said, you know what? Oh, but you don't want to be there with this man's. Not with Yosuke. You don't want to be stunned on the outside with Yosuke. Jumps over Kanji and into Gatekeeper. Yosuke, the human highlight reel. I think Yosuke also kind of just stood there and said, you know what? Perhaps I just need to wait right here. Low DDT. He was thinking about just staying out. But he tags Ito back in, because Ito does have a finisher on the way, but Yosuke had a signature and a finisher. But if Ito gets a chance to use it, and it looks like he might. Recoil. 1, 2, forced to use resiliency. That is one step closer. One step closer. Standing shooting star. But Gatekeeper with a reversal. Gatekeeper still in this. Knee to the midsection of Ito, our table's champion. Gatekeeper doing all that he can. Headbutts after headbutts. Hear me out on bleeding Ito. Pie, he's hurt. He don't know where he is right now. Look at this. He's concussed. He's trying to take him out of competition forever. This is an incensed, enraged Gatekeeper. He knew that he would get a title opportunity, but he didn't know it would be like this. And now he says, you know what? I can do that too. And he does exactly that. He looks at Yosuke doing it. He says, this is your tag team partner? A shame. And then goes right after him. goes to Kanji, tries to knock him down, goes to Yosuke, tries to knock him down. They won't stay down, but Kanji does. Kanji's stunned. If he's able to stun Yosuke, it could have been over, but instead, they make the tag. Tag team with a double super kick. And Gatekeeper is so incredibly wise. Every time these big moves hit, he rolls out of the ring, but Yosuke always there to follow him. Always there to follow him. Yosuke said, "You did it earlier, I'll do it too." We can go back and forth all night, he said. Lifts him up, slams him onto the metal. That's metal on metal. He's reverberating right now. Stomp. And he's sending him further and further down the ramp. Weakening the legs, knows that if he takes him out enough with these long moves, he won't be able to get back in the ring. Look at that, he even threw him further. That's Yosuke's strategy. He said, "I'll win this by countout, it's fine. It doesn't matter." And he said, "I want you to be the legal man when Gatekeeper is counted out." They were worried that they couldn't win by pinfall. So Yosuke said, "We're taking this out of the ring." He threw him all the way down the ramp and then ran back at 7. The strategy, insane. And because of that, it all ends. And it was Team Kanji because Kanji was the one who was legal when there was the victory. It wasn't just me who cooked. They also cooked. They took a beating. Gatekeeper really could have won that 3-on-1. Gatekeeper could be champion right now. But instead, they cooked. And I'm proud of them. And I believed in them. They won by countout. And that's all Yosuke needed to secure his spot at AvII-Mania 2. Alright. Well, oh dang. YouTube was like, "Hold on a second, I'm doing a thing." There we go. And now, it's time for the moment I've been afraid of. Supposedly, Void has selected who he's bringing to AvII-Mania. And I'm very concerned. I don't know what's about to unfold, but it is our main event. And Mashima's still missing. So it might be 4 of them all together with just AvII and Kazuichi. So, main event. It's AvII and Kazuichi versus who and who converged. Alright, let's see how this one plays out. Pop that and transition us in. First and foremost, enter in my... They're coming in together! They must have really been vibing as of late. AvII with the pancakes, Kazuichi with some cereal. Before they were enemies, and now they are an alliance. I gotta say, I am proud of how far they have come. I am proud of how far they have come. We love the Bootios. We do indeed. Apparently so does Kazuichi, but you know what? I guess that kind of makes sense for the Ultimate Pimp. They're bringing breakfast, pancakes, and cereal. You love to see it. Never did I think I would see this sight. But here they are. Just hit me. Team AvI still hasn't revealed 2 of their members. No, we haven't. Team AvI is not. Lead AvI, I think they were gonna pick Mishima, but Mishima's not here. Mishima's just not here. What is this?
And their opponents, first from
What?
New York, weighing in at 230 pounds.
I'm sorry? What? Is that... That's Asnir of the 39th dimension. That's Asnir before he was turned into a dice. That... What? He's been missing for honestly months at this point. But I don't like this. Me neither. I hate this. Oh no. Wait, you're right, there is somebody else.
And
No!
weighing in at 136 pounds, young mighty Wright.
What did they do to you? Young Mitsurai. No. 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 No, 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 no. Yo, they're gonna have to cook. I don't know how they're gonna cook. So, Asnir terrifies. That's a fight that I never thought we'd have to make. However, young Mitsurai is technically undefeated at AvII-Mania. It is Clyde! He even threw him into Clyde, Asnir. On the bright side, Asner's got a hot... Stop! Stop! No, no, no. Oh, man. This is... We're simping for Asner, apparently. We shouldn't be! He's converged! Okay, AvI's still doing some shenanigans. That's fine, he can shenanigan. Clyde, get away, please. Bring Sammy back. Gosh darn it, Clyde. Clyde, I'm gonna need you to cheat for us. Okay. Now hold on a second. Young Mitsurai's taking a lot of damage. And you know what? Lead AvI and Kazuichi cooked last time, but maybe it'll be okay. Maybe we'll be fine. We have to look at this like, but where's Mishima? Where's Mishima? Mishima was supposed to be here. I think this might be the best strategy they have. They can't let Asnir get tagged in. They cannot let Asnir get tagged in. That's the last thing you want. Where is Mishima? Is Mishima cooking? I don't know if he is. He should have been with them. Keep in mind, this is also Asnir's debut match too, exactly. Hopefully, he doesn't get much of a debut. Hopefully, they just beat up young Mitarai and just call it quits, but I don't think that's going to happen. Wait, what do you mean Mishima was supposed to be here? He was supposed to be here, but we haven't seen him, like, all week. He was supposed to be on the side with these two, but he's just not here. Ooh, that heavy hand by Kazuichi. Lead AV knows how much that heavy hand hurts. I hope Mishima's safe and cooking something for us. I hope so too. I sure hope so too, but right now, I'll tell you what, they are cooking against young Mitarai. They are cooking. Not all hope is lost. Look at that. Can we see some tag team action between those two? No, but lead AV gets in that heavy hand. Kazuichi throws young Mitarai over, running into him, and now hits that jab, that kick. Oof! You love to see it. You love to see it. But of course, Asnir is gonna break it up. But lead AV immediately going after Asnir says, "Oh, I don't like that." Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna say Kaz, he was thinking something. Knocked Asnir down. If you can get young Mitarai back in there. Or maybe make that tag because you can keep them fresh. And lead AV somehow has a signature and a finisher already. Oh? What's he got going on? What's he thinking? He's thinking he's gonna get hit in the face. Turns him around. Essentially a swinging rock bottom. Lifts young Mitarai up. Could he be thinking, the stunner? Young Mitarai stunned. Young Mitarai's on the verge of losing this match early. Now hold on. Hold on a second. Tried to go for that high-flying move from the ground, but young Mitarai hits a knee. Rattles the lead AV. Kick to the back. And now young Mitarai and AV fighting. It's a shame because we had hope for young Mitarai. He was such a good competitor. He was such a lad, and now this. I'm sad. Mitarai was my man. We have to hope. We have to hope. We have to hope for lead AV's team to win come AvII-Mania. Young Mitarai tried to make that tag, but instead went after lead AV. He's got something to prove. Kazuichi stunned on the outside. Young Mitarai has something to prove. And he's going after the legs of the Aviator. AV trying to get out of this. Ooh. He might have tweaked his ankle. Slowing down this match. And now trying to take him to Asnir, but lead AV will not have it. Fights back. Lifts up young Mitarai, but young Mitarai gets one over on him and goes after the leg again. Lead AV gets right back up. But once again, young Mitarai takes him down by the leg. And now stomping on lead AV's head. And now there's nothing stopping him except for Clyde for a little bit from tagging in Asnir. Looked like Clyde tried to like get involved. He said, no, you stay out of the way. Ooh, tried to go for that uppercut. Lead AV with the feet to the head, going for a swing Hurricane Rana. Come on. Come on. Goes for that Enziguri. Into a, oh my gosh, the moves, but a kip up immediately by Asnir. And right back at it, lead AV. He's got to hit these moves on Asnir because Asnir is one that you don't want to play around with. Huh? He is one who honestly might have powers similar to Void's. He's one that we would indeed have to worry about in those two teaming up. Oh no. Clyde with that very slow count. Thanks, my guy. Thank you. Uh-oh. Clyde knocked out. No. Oh my gosh. Clyde. And then Asnir just stepping on Clyde. Clyde. Someone help him. Kazuichi trying to take out Asnir, but like Clyde is the one we gotta look at. Clyde, he hasn't moved, y'all. He has not moved. Clyde, come on. Okay, he's fine. He's up. I mean, I don't know if he's fine, but he's up. Mitsurai in the corner. AvI tried to go after Asner for just a second, focuses back on young Mitsurai, but young Mitsurai with the reversal. And hits a rolling clothesline, turning AvI inside out and goes for the pin. But he's right next to the ropes, and he's right next to Kazuichi too, who breaks it up. Come on. Young Mitsurai's got something planned. He knocks out Kazuichi again. If young Mitsurai sets up a move on lead AvI, it could be curtains. As there's no resiliency built up for him right now. Another reversal. Young Mitsurai has been countering all of lead AvI's tricks. He's almost got 3 finishers and a signature. Asner throws him in the corner. Lead AvI with a reversal. Lead AvI with... Tried to hit some suplex, but still can't hit it, and they continue to go after the legs of the United States AvI. And AvI tries to get that tag, and he gets it. He's stunned on the outside, and now young Mitsurai, unfortunately, could easily take out Kazuichi. But Kazuichi won't have it. Spinning neck breaker. And he might be setting up. He's got 2 pimp slaps fully loaded. In fact, outside of the ring, he might be thinking... Void thinking about getting involved. You saw that, right? Void creeping up. Just that presence must have just alerted Kazuichi. But maybe they're trying to win just like the others did. Void, you get out of here. There's no counts going on right now. Void, oh, hold on. Void put his hands on lead AvI. Hold on, ref, Clyde, that's a disqualification. Are we gonna see a double count out here? No, but Kazuichi might get counted out. Kazuichi, get in there, quick! Kazuichi, quick! Kazuichi, run in! Kazuichi, quick! No, wait, he was in, ref! No!
Here are your winners.
You guys, we should not rematch. We should not rematch. This close to AvII-Mania, we should not rematch. But like, we all saw he made it, right? Okay, look. I don't want responsibility. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do we rematch and risk breaking the world right before AvII-Mania? Yeah. Or nah. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Cause Kazuichi, he made it back. Mishima might be screwed for a rematch. Ooh. That is true. Oh, y'all are real split. I'm split too. That's why I gave it to you guys. I'm abstaining. I don't want blood on my hands either. Oh man, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. I'm gonna let it sit for about 15 more seconds. Every time we rematch, something bad happens. Y'all. Well, I mean, if something bad happens, it's y'all's fault. Maybe it's mine for leaving it up to you, because I was just gonna be like, no, we're done. We probably should have just said no. We probably just should have said no. But who knows? Kazuichi probably should have been fine. In fact, maybe we should have just taken that L. Because Kazuichi was fine, I was fine. If we go for this rematch, they could both get injured. Or one of the two could get injured. But if we rematch, we could also injure young Mitarai, we could injure Asnir, there's like stuff. I said no, I take no responsibility. Remember everyone who voted yes. Everyone who voted yes, responsibility. But if we can somehow get an advantage, and Kazuichi's working his butt off because I know somewhere in the back of his mind he knows what happened in that last match. Somehow, I think, some way, throughout the splintered timelines, he has retained some of that knowledge, or at least has pieced it back together. We'll see. And right now, this is the opposite of what happened last time. They are focusing on Asnir. And we also have to remember, keep this in mind, not only did Kazuichi make it back before 10, let's be honest, we saw Void put his hands on AvI, which really should have been a disqualification by them. Wait a minute. Oof! Alright, well that hurt a little bit, but we're fine. Hey guys, remember when there wasn't just lore, but a silly goofy drawing I made for the house? Is Clyde the villain? I hope not. I really hope not. Really, our team won that match twice. We really won that match. Well, we didn't win it twice, but we won twice. We won once and then shouldn't have lost the other time. Kuzusada, you're right. Gin, why are you here, my corrupted son? I don't know. Probably just to do shenanigans or something, but Asnir, honestly, not doing too well. That's what we like to see. Yeah, but AvI wasn't legal man, so I guess it wouldn't have counted. I think that might still count as a disqualification. I think. I'm pretty sure that still counts as a disqualification. If somebody just comes in and randomly attacks it, your tag team partner, and they're not a part of the match, I think that's technically a disqualification regardless. Unless the ref doesn't see it. Everyone who voted yes will be held responsible for the change. Technically speaking, this is all my fault for drawing the silly drawing. Yeah, everyone can just blame Ribbon. We can all just, goodness gracious. Kazuichi tried to just destroy young Mitarai. Kazuichi's mad. It depends. I think it does depend. Cause you know, sometimes the rules of disqualifications are we'll just go with the flow and see what happens. It all depends on the storyline. Let me see. Up. He's up. Yeah, it depends on the ref and storytelling. And I'll tell you what, this ref should have been on my side. That's my guy. Oh man, sometimes refs will just let things slide. It was like, for the good of the match. But that, if it was for the good of the match, he should have let Kazuichi back in the ring. Not for nothing. Maybe they like, maybe Clyde knows something. Maybe they like have Clyde's wife or something. I don't know. But there's something going on with Clyde. There's something. You pay his paycheck, so it basically depends on the revenue storytelling. There's something else going on here. The Converged have something on Clyde, and I don't know what it is, but we're gonna have to find out. We're gonna have to find out. Listen, if you told me there would be lore, because I suggested a TV at X Among Us in Garlic Phone, I would not believe you. Clyde is a bigger villain than both Void and the Repairman. He's not, but something's going on with him. And that concerns me. We should have had Sammy. Sammy just would have gotten in the way. Wait a minute. None of them went to break it up. They just went to fight each other. That's an extreme rarity. But hold on. We need to be taking it to young Mitarai. After being viciously assaulted, ripcord knee, shades rather, of Klee. Lifting young Mitarai up again. He's setting up for something. Trying to drag young Mitarai on the outside. Kazuichi is getting literally destroyed. Is now taken into the ring. And boom! Goodness gracious, young Mitarai with a new move, a new signature that we've never seen before. And now look at that. Lead AV stunned. Lead AV getting rocked. And now he's getting dragged to Asnir, and it's gonna be not a pin. It's gonna be, it's not gonna be a tag. The reversal. And the other reversal, Lead AV still fighting. And instead goes to tagging Kazuichi. Clyde got in the way. Clyde got in the way. Clyde? What's going on with Clyde? Oh my gosh. There's really truly something going on with Clyde. There has to be. But there's nothing going on there. That's the stunner. That's the stunner by Lead AV. Wait. Kazuichi, get him. Kazuichi, get him. Because of... Oh, no, Lead AV, I need you to go back over there. Oh, well, maybe that was wise. Go, get him. Get this man's. He goes after the... Lead AV, what are you doing? You have a finisher. Destroy him. He tried to use that finisher, and he got taken down. Reversed again. Look at what the rematch has caused. Clyde, did they take your wife, Bonnie? Bonnie and Clyde. Young Mitarai calling for what we've seen in the past. It looks like he's setting up for that final cut kick, and he does hit it. Lead AV stunned. 1, 2. Forced to use resiliency. There is some trouble in paradise. Powerbomb by young Mitarai. And goes to tag in Asnir, who has stunned Kazuichi on the outside. Kazuichi kicks back. Kazuichi, you gotta make the tag. You gotta make the tag. Oh no. What is Asnir doing? What is he doing? No, come on. Not to the apron. No, not to the apron. And extremely lucky, but then misses there. Gets distracted by Gin, but still hits the reversals. Hold on a second. Fired up. Waking up in this matchup and stunning Asnir on the outside. What is Lead AV thinking? He's thinking he wants to win this by pinfall or submission. Okay. Okay, he's also calling for Asnir to get up. But gets reversed again on his finisher. He can't hit any of them. But still hits some moves, and now Asnir's down for not 3 in the slightest. My gosh. Beautiful. He's got these beautiful moves, but all of a sudden he just misses every single finisher being reversed by Lead AV. Kazuichi's trying to get in there, but gets caught, and he's up, and he's down. Quick power bomb. 1, 2. I think Lead AV just believed in Kazuichi there, I guess. And maybe that was the right decision, because that built him up enough momentum. The natural kickout does build you a lot of momentum, and that swinging neck breaker, that pimp slide, puts him down for 1, 2. Nobody hit Clyde. Why is he counting so slow? Exactly. Something's going on with Clyde. Something is going on with Clyde here. Something is going on with Clyde. We have to acknowledge what's going on here. That restart, before it was like, there might be something going on with Clyde, but now there's definitely something. We all know that there's something going on. Asnir going after Lead AV, rakes the back. Kazuichi, he's gonna get hit with that power bomb. Oof! And goes right into the pin. 1, 2. but Kazuichi kicks out. Didn't even have resiliency on the ready. Oh my gosh. Heavy shot by Kazuichi. Lead AV finally back up to the ropes. He also stared at Clyde for a little bit. I was like, I don't know what Clyde's up to, but something's wrong here. Something is wrong. Asner going to tag in Young Mitarai. Young Mitarai has that finisher on the ready, but I was going to say, if Kazuichi's able to... Oh! Animation roll. Lead AV, you're going to have to break that one up because that man is hurting, and he does. And he does. A shot to the back. A shot to the arm. Come on. Come on. Fear and terror and fear. Help, help, help. No, look. Things are looking bad right now. But Kazuichi, if he turns him around, pimp slap! Goodness gracious! One. Just a one. But I'll tell you what. Good. Look at that teamwork. The elbow sending Asner into Kazuichi, threw him out, and now in the Tree of Woe position, Young Mitarai able to counter, and he's got that signature, and if he uses it, he's got that finisher too. But he tags out. But he tags out wisely. Young Mitarai misses that and gets kicked in the face. Gets turned around. And another tag. They're both hurting. They're both in such pain. Kazuichi, you gotta stop him from getting that tag. Come on. There we go. He's still gonna get that tag though. He's gonna get what he wants. Okay. All right. Kazuichi tried to go for what looked like a running headbutt. Still apparently has Asner's number. Ooh! Pop-up fastball punch. Right next to Young Mitarai, so, you know, this is not going to do much, but Lead AV's still going after Young Mitarai, saying, get over here, lad. We gon' brawl. But an uppercut by Mitarai leaves Lead AV rocked on the inside of the ring. We see Void watching happily, but not as he watches Asner get punted in the face. Come on, Kazuichi. Lead AV's been taking a lot of damage, and that's not good. Not good in the slightest. However, Lead AV's still staring at Young Mitarai. Maybe he still just doesn't believe what's gone on here. He's just looking. He's watching. He's waiting. Maybe he's trying to distract Young Mitarai so that Kazuichi can get this pimp slide again. I was gonna say Clyde was slightly in the way, but clearly not enough in the way, because, you know, he's doing something. He's doing some kind of shenanigans. Is he gonna pimp? He dodged the pimp slap. He blocked the pimp slap, and Asner has Kazuichi high and dry. And he's setting Kazuichi up. Kazuichi, you know where you are. You gotta reverse this because... Oh, not again. Double-armed. Butterfly into the power bomb. Quick kick. And then, oh, Asner's going after Lead AV, tosses him into the corner, it looks like, stunned in the corner, and still going for the assault. Lead AV forced to roll out. They are unfortunately having their way with this tag team. We maybe should not have done this rematch. This may have been a bad idea. This may have been very not good. But, tossed. Ooh, tried to go for a hit there, still got his hit in. And a kick by the pimp. Does not have a signature or a finisher, unfortunately, but we're gonna see how it goes. Things might work out. Things might quickly quit the game. Do you know what would happen if we quit the game? Tragedy, more than likely. Kazuichi with a kick up, and then just powers Young Mitarai into the corner. Look at these swift kicks. Look at that look at the size of Kazuichi's shoe in comparison to the chest of Mitarai. Goodness gracious. Nope, but it's better than this. Quit the game, the universe explodes, right? There might not be an AvII-Mania if we do that. AvI tossed outside of the ring by young Mitarai, and Asnir now going after lead AvI, and there's dividing and conquering, it seems like. Lead AvI tossed into the ring. Able to reverse that from Mitarai, hits a big boot. Hits another reversal, hits that low kick, hits that high kick, but young Mitarai still standing tall. We are in dangerous territory. Extremely dangerous territory. His what pie? Lead AvI carrying Mitarai to the corner. Brings him back up. Looks like he tried to drag him to Kazuichi, did not work, not in the slightest. And young Mitarai got reversed again. Drags him down. Running big boot again. He's got the big boots left and right. AvI's caked up, low-key, hear me out. I don't know if we want to hear, I don't know if we're going to hear you out on this one. Young Mitarai busted open. Now hold on, maybe we should let them cook. Perhaps we should let them cook. Kazuichi with a shot, and another, and another, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10 shots. Asnir falls seemingly lifeless. And Kazuichi walking around the ring, able to knock Mitarai to the side, turns him around into the pimp slap if he gets the pinfall here. 1, 2, forced to use resiliency. Forced to use resiliency. And young Mitarai did catch an injury. So I'll be frank, this restart may have been for the best. AvII-Mania is so soon, I don't think there's going to be a chance for young Mitarai to recover. I don't think there's going to be a chance for him to recover. Now hold on. Wait just a moment. We gotta keep this in mind. Keep all of that in mind, because maybe that is exactly what we wanted, but this looks bad for lead AvI. He's up and he's down. With authority. 1. At least he called the rope break. At least he called the rope break. At least he's still doing his job, because if I were Clyde, if that was the Clyde that I think that I know now, who's just been shenanigans, I thought that he would be like, oh yeah, no rope break, haha, hee hee. 1. Still good. Regardless of the victor, everyone participating is after, yeah, perhaps. Perhaps. But a reversal by lead AvI. A slap to the chest. Going after the legs of Asnir. Turns around into a flying forearm. Asnir still kind of standing, still not completely rocked, now stunned. They might have turned this whole thing around. Void voodoo magic, perhaps. Mayhaps indeed. Now wait a minute, look at these kicks by Kazuichi, oh my gosh! And he's still going for the kicks, and he's still kicking Asnir, and he's still kicking Asnir. Asnir, although unfortunately, returns with a kick of his own, and a tag to young Mitarai, who does have a finisher, and unfortunately it looks like missed on the ready, but a DDT by Kazuichi! The ultimate pimp drops Mitarai hard and then goes over to lead AvI to make the tag. Goes over to make the tag. How if Asnir's glass is not shattered by now? Animation roll. And he kind of just stood there for it, but I think he knew it was coming, and I think he said, Kazuichi, get ready to break this up. Those are otherworldly glasses, so, you know, I'm not entirely surprised, but wait a minute. That rock young Mitarai, and if lead AvI can, if he can, he runs him into Clyde. Revolution knee, and I'm telling you right now, I bet you if he got him into the corner, he would have hit that finisher, but instead, he's going for the chokeout. Wait a minute. The lights out submission. The shut-eye submission. He did it. They did it. Oh my gosh.
Here are your winners.
Somehow, some way, against all odds, the rematch gave us something that's okay. Something that's okay. Y'all, we gotta end it here. We now have also wrist problems. Yeah, let's just hope that nothing bad happens after this. I'm sure we gotta find Mishima. Mishima's not gonna be okay after this, is he? I don't know. I think... Okay, so look. Hear me out. First and foremost, we gonna exit. We're gonna exit. Mitrai got injured and AvI got the win. Everything is good. So, like, yeah. That's okay. I'm okay with that. That was the right call. Kind of. I think. Unfortunately, Mishima's not there. So all of me is worried that lead AvI and Kazuichi are gonna have to find 2 competitors instead of just 1. But let's take a step back and look at the positives. They injured young Mitrai, and we'll see that on the screen in a second. I'm not gonna go all the way to the beginning just in case you don't wanna. If you came in a little bit later and you wanna go back and watch those starting matches, go and watch them. Some of them were fantastic. We're gonna continue. It's gonna take us to the start anyway, so I mean, like, close your eyes, shield your eyes. Young Mitrai, and that is the big picture here. Young Mitrai suffers an injury going into AvII-Mania 2. Recall that, huh? Recall that. Next weekend, AvII-Mania 2. Main event, young Mitrai is gonna have a target on his back. Keep that in mind. Hatsune Miku, however, also gets an injury, which is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Team AvI now has a target in War Games. You are absolutely correct. We've lost another to Void's Menace. Yeah, that's the worst part. Roxanne Lamau, yep. Surprisingly enough, we saw Roxanne Wolf. Natsuki did further aggravate that injury. And she's gonna have to fight next week, too. Oh no. And the thing, she might have to fight 2 matches. If they win their match, and Blaze of the Ages loses theirs, they might have to fight again. She is in a lot of trouble. She may go into, if they somehow find their way to AvII-Mania 2, she might go into AvII-Mania 2 with the worst amount of injury you can get. Sayaka's also injured, but nobody cares about that. Yukiko injured as well, but like, sucks to suck. Mona has been cleared. Even competed in War Games and she's cleared, good on her. And Mama also cleared. Mama. Oh my. Dang. Poor Yukiko. You hate to see it. She had She kind of cooked, and then all of a sudden they lost to the objects. That's what we got there. We can go ahead and click next show. Right there, AvII-Mania on the horizon. This is what would have been happening. This, which honestly makes sense, does make sense, but Arvin's gonna have to earn his way back into that match, just like the match that we saw today. Interesting. Also interesting. Makes sense. Paimon. Maybe she'll be cleared to compete next week. She'll be cleared by AvII-Mania, but who knows if she'll be cleared the night before. And lastly, it would be these homies, and they will be facing off at AvII-Mania regardless. Let's look at our news. Oh, well, actually, we got some more clears. Obi-Wan cleared. Good on him. He got cleared, so he'll be okay for AvII-Mania. Vulcan's been cleared. Gatekeeper is also cleared, but he's not getting a title match. And lastly, Hina has been cleared too. Let's go. All right, Hina cleared. Let's go. Let's go. Man, that's perfect for the War Games match. Whew. All right. Awesome. Let's go to the roster. Let's look at our power rankings real quick. Mizuki number 1 here. Date in second. Oh, look at that! Look at you two in first and second. Oh, that's adorable. I love it. I love it out here. Ryuki, right? But look at these three! Look at these three out here in the top three! Look at that! Look at that! We love to see some Somnium dominance. Our tables champion in 4, Ryuji. 5th, sad. Hina in 6th, great. Kotoka 7th, Sara in 8th, Taka 9th, and rounding off your top 10 is Gatekeeper. We'll do a slow scroll through everyone else, your tables champion. You two, 13th and 14th, Gin, unfortunately, 15th, Joker 16th, Void 17th, Roma 18th, Great Gozu 19th, and 20th should be Fuyuhiko. Somnium Pro Tags, the top 3, I love to see it, you do love to see it. Look at them go, Somnium, sweet baby, the Somnium Squad. Wait, it didn't update. Were they all in the top 3 before? So look, it did, it might have updated in terms of Fracture, because we have to pay attention now. The Fracture and the Inferno rankings are different. They are different. Can we see who's last? No. Because it might be someone I added in for later, and that would be spoilers. So, I digress. Do we have to talk? We might have to talk. We might have to talk. Here. Put me back on the screen. So. We restarted, and, that generally holds some, restarting generally is bad for us. Is generally bad for us. 55% of the chat Dune Mishima, so look. The odds that Mishima is going to be horrifically injured and hurt is, it feels high. Unfortunately, which means I don't know what lead AvI and Kazuichi are going to do. They have to find 2 partners? And you know what? That's the worst case scenario. They'll have to find 2 partners in 7 days, essentially. 8 days. That's real bad. That is real bad. I'm not excited to see Let Him In and Converge on the website tomorrow. I know someone they could invite for help. You know, I take responsibility for everyone who voted yes rather than everyone taking responsibility. But instead, vote Paimon. Ridiculous. I have some ideas for partners, perhaps. Look, I think they're gonna need as much help as they can get because next week there will be 2 War Games Advantage matches. And I'll figure out how to tweak the War Games Advantage, because it does seem like it's not random. It seems like it's always the person on the left. So I think I know how to actually assign the War Games Advantage, even though the selection process does not seem to work in Universe mode. It seems like it's always the person on the left, even if you assign it to the people on the right. Regardless. Honestly, think about it this way. AvI and Kazuichi have beaten Void and Gin in tag team action. They've beaten Young Mitarai and Asnir in tag team action, so we just gotta hope that they pick some good people for what's coming up. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. But 2 War Games Advantage matches will be next week. One of which will be, well, I guess both of them, rather, will be the team captains. It'll be Sakura versus Hilda for the War Games Advantage, and it will be lead AvI versus Void. That kind of seals the deal. That does indeed seal the deal. The 2 team captains, of course, the loser of the losing team, their team captain will be banned from the AWE. Fired, essentially. And that's the only way we can get rid of Void, so we better hope that lead AvI wins that War Games Advantage. We have to hope. They have an injured person. We've injured young Mitarai, but like next week, and we have to hope that Lead AV doesn't get injured by Void. That's another big thing. That's like another big thing. Yeah, so I was sitting here and I was just saying it out loud, and I was like, oh no, I hate what I'm saying right now, cause it does mean Lead AV versus Void, and that is so dangerous. We're just gonna have to hope for the best. Oh sugar, we can't let Lead AV get injured. You're right. Oh boy, says Zhao Julio. Unless Kazuichi wants to take, you know, owner of leadership of the team and fight in that match, because I'd be down for that. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. We could get the repairman's help, but I don't want that in the slightest. Honestly, I don't know how to get to that door. I mean, I know how to get to it, but I'm not gonna open it. That's not on me. I refuse. I can get to the door. I refuse. That's not gonna be me. Not gonna be me. My soul's in disarray and I'm very worried about all of this. Me too! Me too! This next 7 days? 8 days rather? Holds so much for the future of my wrestling organization. We need someone to open that door. Do we? I don't know if we do. I don't know if we do. AV, do you know Lead AV's last two picks doesn't even have them yet? One of them was going to be Mishima, but I am concerned that that can't be the case because we restarted and I think it might have been worth it. But I worry for Mishima because we have not seen him. But yeah, but what if you're the only one who can open the door? Then I don't know, maybe we just keep it closed? All we have to do is pray and nice up? We sure do. Pizza Dimension, my gosh. That door could be the gate to the Pizza Dimension for all I know. You're right, it could. That door could end my existence for all I know. I don't... That has to be like the last resort of all last resorts. We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see what happens. I leave it up to Lead AV and Kazuichi to make their decisions. I'm sure they both have other people in mind, but like a lot of their people are busy. Kokichi's busy, ladder match. Mondo's busy, tag team match. So was Ryoma Converged. I mean Nekamaru, but Nekamaru might be busy too, because I think he's in the tables match next weekend. Or next week, rather. We'll see. We'll see. I know somebody who isn't busy that can help them. Look, just let me know. Kaito? I think Kaito might also be in that tables match. I'm not sure. Only a week and a day away. This could be nerve-wracking. Yes, we know so little. I don't even know who Sakura and Hina have. I don't know who they have. They know, but I don't. And you know what? That might be for the best, because if we didn't announce Mishima, he might be okay right now. But most of me believes that he won't be. We could get Pennyworth, but I don't know if I am gonna rely on the old man. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Oh, Sakura's told me who they have, but like you could tell me. Actually, you know what? Keep it a secret. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Look. At this point, it doesn't matter who gets picked. Funny, JFJ wanted AV gone, but now it's different, right? Ribbon, you best keep that secret, right? No, keeping it a secret. No, I will say, seeing what may happen to Mishima, you definitely want to keep any information that they have a secret. Anything that they have a secret. Listen, the old man is good. He might be, but I also don't know if I want to put him in danger. Honestly, I think they have to pick people not a part of the squad or the entourage, because they're all gonna have targets on their back coming into this next week. All of them. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see. Am I concerned? Yes, but I've seen Lead AvI, and I've seen Kazuichi, and I've seen them work together. And somehow, some way, they were able to overcome and do this. They won tonight. After being screwed over, but they won tonight. They won against Gin, and they won against Void, so, like, there's hope. But they're gonna need some friends. And that is where I have some worries. But we'll see. Kyo, I mean, maybe. That's a potential. I have a cat. I was gonna say, everyone's out here with their cats. Nobody would lay a finger on Mondo. Honestly, bringing JFJ and the Repairman would be a funny team. AvI and all of his rivals from the previous year. Not for nothing, Bob and Cyril out. Look, I think everyone draws the line at Bob. Absolutely not. She's my wife. Of course, my loyalty is strong. Fair enough. Void's probably mad his boys lost. You're right. And they're probably already taking it out on Mishima, which is... Gentleman Thomas? No. Okay, so, like, we draw the line at Bob. We don't even draw a line for Gentleman Thomas. He's trapped in a closet somewhere. He's a dead man walking. However, that being said, I think we've gone way longer than we were supposed to tonight because of that rematch, but next week, we make a lot of finalizing decisions. Next week, I might even reveal, I kind of want to keep that last person for the men's trios match a secret, because I know who it's going to be, but, like, I mean, you know, it's hush mode. Free Thomas, free Thomas, free him, free Thomas. No. Wait, Assassin Kai? I'm not going to say any yeses or nos, because anyone who we like say, oh yeah, we could get this person or this person, they're going to immediately have targets on their back. Like, right now, you guys are all saying Thomas. Right now, you are all saying Thomas, 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 Thomas. Yeah, you're all saying Thomas. Right now, he could be targeted by Void too. Right now, he could be targeted right now as well. You know how much you love Gen. If Void finds out how much you are appreciating and needing Thomas, he's gonna get Thomas too. He's already done something to Clyde. He's not converged, but, like, something's wrong with Clyde. I gotta make sure Clyde is not reffing that any of the matches. I like, right now, I only trust Sammy. Kind of, and Sammy's sometimes really bad at his jobs. Lord help us all, I need to be held ever so gently, goodness gracious. It's, wait, he could get Sammy? I'm not gonna put Sammy in that match. He's got a job to do at AvII-Mania. He just came back. I don't want to put him in the face of danger. The power of XSP is too strong. No, we're not gonna let XSP have his way, but I digress. We're gonna find a way and we're gonna find a solution, and when we do, it'll be just fine. But for right now, thank everyone for coming, and I guess watch the Converged and Let Him Insights, because I'm very afraid. Very afraid. But until next time, until next week for, unfortunately, Fracture, toodaloo. No other announcements? So, there is one more unannounced match. But we'll see about that. You'll see it in the next week, and you'll see why. For right now, I'ma head off. I'm very concerned. There's like a stillness in the air that's so unsettling. But toodaloo, flight crew. Thank you for watching, and let's keep our fingers crossed for Mishima. Although, I have literally no hope. Thanks for watching.